Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Brothers coming, I need a team. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fernie's training people, where's game? Maurice and gaming go, great to pay top mean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin! Good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one. Wish you all beautiful and an awesome Friday. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Hey, we have the Xbox tester in the building. We're going to have a good show. Damn, this thing always zooms on me. We're going to have a good show today. We're going to talk Gamescom, his experiences at Gamescom, and all the fun he had. And Maurice, I forgot to ask you in the background. Can you talk about what you tested in Gamescom, or did you have to sign an NDA?
No. Thankfully, I didn't need to. The games I've played on Gamescom, I didn't need to write an NDA. The NDAs that I needed to write were like 5 hours or 6 hours or so after ONL or after it was announced on the Xbox Game Show or whatever. So, no, I didn't really got any NDAs. They were really happy that we needed to do some videos on that.
That's good. That's good. So we can talk about everything you tested, everything good. Because the thing is, I don't want you to get a joke because you know how it is. Sometimes you got to get those NDAs down and over. So, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Because, man, I'm happy we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how much fun you had. And, man, the experience you had. Because, listen.
He didn't do the drop. He didn't do the leap of faith. I know exactly what he's talking about.
What's the leap of faith? Now I'm curious now.
Well, the Tuesday before Gamescom, I was already Monday. I was already at Cologne, and I did a small live stream early in the morning at the Dom in Cologne, and everybody was telling Maurice, you need to do the leap of faith of the building. David, also to the chat. That's my good friend, David.
So wait, you get to jump off a building or something? Because now
they wanted me to jump off.
Okay,
for fun.
But with the parachute or bungee
I think they wanted to see me splatter.
Oh,
no,
damn.
No, I'm joking.
Okay. I was like, oh damn. That's just not good.
They were really nice. They were really nice. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was like that. You go to the top of a building, you get strapped with a bungee or strapped with a what's it called, a backpack, and you get to jump. Like okay, let me go jump.
Yeah, but there's no bungee cord that can hold me, so never gonna happen.
Unless Maurice, we do the big man bungee jumping testing. We can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. For one. No. Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay, good.
I love to be with 2 feet on the ground.
We'll stick to toilet testing. That's better, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll stick to toilet testing.
That's one thing I would love to do.
Oh, man, Maurice. But either way, though, how are you, brother? How was your week? I mean, seriously, I'm just happy you're back here because it's been a while. I mean, because you've been busy. I know, like, as soon as you got home, I even told the guys, Maurice has got to do a lot. And I do mean a lot of videos. He's going to be super duper busy because, man, you've just been pouring content one after the other.
It's such a busy week also, we got like 3 really big releases in 1 week. You got Helldivers on Xbox, you got Gears of War on PlayStation, and we got Metal Gear Solid Delta, all in like 2 days' time.
Let me throw in a little bit of slander. How's Divers 2 running on the Series S?
It's fine.
It's fine. Is it running at 60?
Yeah. It's definitely running on 60.
I gotta tell you something, Maurice. That
Oh.
game, I'm sucked in that game. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with Helldivers. I think I've already put like 15 or 16 hours behind already.
Wow. I tried it this morning again because there was a big update for Helldivers 2 today. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to give it another go. I don't think my video that I made about Helldivers 2 is that good. I'm not happy with my videos I did on Helldivers 2. It didn't really show what the game has. So I am considering to remake those videos into the coming days to make a little bit more, to get a little bit better into the game and to show the game a little bit better off than I did in my videos. I'm just not happy with them.
Oh no, no.
It was like 90% walking around trying to find something to shoot. So
Oh, okay. I see.
it wasn't that good of a video. And,
Oh, damn.
the Metal Gear videos are perfect, and the Gears of War videos are also fine. Only the problem with Gears videos is, I got early access to those, and I made the videos like a couple of days ago, 3-4 days ago, or something. But
Really?
you know what happened? On day one, it got a new patch, and with that new patch, the game campaign could run at upwards to 120 FPS, something that couldn't be done before.
Oh,
So
which
I was
one? But
like,
wait, on what console? Something,
all,
something.
all,
Hello?
all, even on Series S.
Even on Series S, it got up to 120. Oh, shoot. Wow. That's pretty good. I mean, hey, is the little beautiful beast, as we call it, huh?
Even Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta,
Mhm.
it's running fine on the Series S. It's exactly what I expected it to be. 30 FPS at 1080p, and it's a stable 30 FPS. So that's all I ask
That's
for.
good. That's good
And
because Silent Cypher has been playing it on the Xbox, on the Series X, I think it
mhm,
had, and he had like to do a couple tweaks to it. He even wrote it in our chat. He
yeah,
told us that he did have to do a couple tweaks to it, in order to like for it not to be so great because yeah, for
here's the
another,
thing.
yeah,
The amount of motion blur is insane.
yeah.
So I had to
That's
put
right.
off the motion blur completely, and
Mhm.
that's on all systems, by the way, even on PlayStation 5 Pro. PlayStation 5 Pro, I'm literally right now, as we speak, I got Metal Gear Solid Delta running on PlayStation 5 Pro next to me because I needed to do a video on that one today, and that game only on Series. On PlayStation 5 Pro, it only has one setting, and that's like quality setting at 60 FPS. That's it.
That's it.
There's
Oh, sweet,
that's it.
sweet.
There are no performance or quality modes or whatever. It's one size fits all. And do you know what console also has a one size fits all?
Which
the
one?
series. The Series S. You don't
Oh.
need to choose. It already runs.
Hmm.
It's of course. I'm not gonna compare the PlayStation 5 Pro with the
Of
Series.
course,
It's
of course. You're
insane.
not. We cannot do that comparison. We cannot
That's
sit here and compare that. I mean, no. It's not. I
you know.
mean, that would be like the biggest miracle that can happen, though. I mean,
That's never gonna happen. Let's be
that's
honest.
never gonna happen. Yeah.
I'm also not gonna compare my 4060 with my 4090 PC. That's not fair. You don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, you just can't. You just can't. But Maurice, man, tell me, how was Gamescom? Tell me when you got there. How was everything? Who did you talk to?
Insane.
Because oh my god, you told me there was 1,500 devs there, 1,500 devs there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, it's only like what is it, 1, 2, 3, like 5 day event. I mean, I don't know if you can get around those 5 days to talk to
No,
everyone.
no, no. It's impossible to get around. I think I've maybe seen half of the fair.
Wow, really? Is that big?
Yeah. It's easy to run around there 4 days and you will still not have seen everything on that fair.
Wow. Because
It's
look,
insane.
I've been to the
To give
fruit.
you a little bit of an idea, the Cold Messe, That's the place where it's being held. It
Yeah.
has like I think it's. Let me see. Wait a second. I can check this out. Wait. I've got the. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's crazy. Wow.
It's insane. Wait. Floor plan. How many rooms were there? I think it was 10 or 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 halls.
13 halls. Wow, that's almost as big
13.
as the one I go in Germany each year, the food logistic one. That
Okay.
that one's big. That one's big, big,
Yeah.
big, 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 big. And the funny thing is, it's a 3 day fair, but I do walk around. I mean, I do walk around. I do walk around it because that's what I do. The thing is, when I go to fairs like that or something like that, I start walking. I walk, and I see. Okay, I want to go here, go there. But I can imagine it's wow to have 12 halls. Oh my God, 1,500 devs. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, and the good thing is because I was invited as press this year, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
I could also access the B2B area. That's the business to business area, and that's like a whole different fair from the stuff you see on TV. You know, it's you got like the fair for normal people that buy a ticket. They can go there. They have like really nice built up, like you've seen maybe the photo of like this Resident Evil house that they built. And on the B2B area, that's completely different. You know, you've got like all like booths, like little booths, and you need to go in front of like a reception desk and say, yeah, okay, I've got an appointment with that and that developer. Okay, Maurice, you can walk by. There's like an open buffet and like coffee and drinks and everything. You
Oh,
can
sweet.
get everything you want. And then you wait a few minutes. One of the devs is going to get you, and you go literally in like a little small booth that's like 2 by 4 or something with like 3 PCs, and you are there playing the game with like 2 or 3 developers telling you how the game works and how it's really personal, it's really small, and it's really, yeah, one on one, and that's so
Wow.
cool, you know. One of the best appointments I had, I think, was at Atari. Atari Night Dive was personally my favorite
Wow.
encounter. First of all, I got an appointment with one of the directors of Atari, like literally the director of Atari now. And he was telling me everything about the new Atari 2600 that comes out next year. It's a Pac-Man edition with like, and it runs the old games. You can literally put in your old cartridges from the 1970s and 80s,
Wow,
and
that's
it
sweet.
will run on that system. But you can also buy like new cartridges, and they did a complete remake of the original Pac-Man on the Atari 7800. That's an 8-bit console, and they made it like on one cartridge, and you needed to physically on the cartridge. There's a switch where you can switch between the two versions.
Wow,
Everything is analog.
that's
That's
awesome.
so cool. That's so cool. And I had such a blast. And he was completely telling me all about it. He's also busy right now with a game that never came out on Atari
Uh
7800.
oh.
And he's going to get that game also released now after like 40 years. It will be getting a official release on the Atari. So yeah, that was really cool. I also got to see hands on with the director of Bubsy 4D,
Nice.
and like he was explaining me everything that they were going to do with Bubsy 4D, and I was like, you know, I know Bubsy, you know, I grew up with the Super Nintendo
Bugsy, yeah.
version of Bubsy, and it was fine back then, but back then I was like, I liked everything that had a mascot, so I
You would
never
like that.
thought it was that bad, but nowadays I look back to it and it's like,
Mhm.
oh, it wasn't
Mhm.
that good.
It wasn't that good. Yeah, I mean, I look at it and they're like, yeah, because I mean, I remember I played it. It was fun. Like the cool thing is when you have Bubsy like standing on the screen just without moving him, he
Yeah.
usually like came knocked on the screen like, "Hey, I'm here, get me moving," or something like that.
Yeah.
But after, other than that, though, I mean, that's like the big thing I remember about Bubsy, right? I
And
remember it
now
was
they
the
are
fun,
doing
simple game.
a 4D version of it's
Oh,
not, it's a joke because Bubsy 3D on the PlayStation 1
yeah.
is hammered as one of the worst games you can get on
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation 1. It's legendary for that.
Yeah.
So they now have the licensing from Bubsy. Atari owns Bubsy,
Hmm.
and they were like, you know what? We're going to make a brand new 3D Bubsy game, but this time we do it good. But we're also going to do it bad.
Oh, really?
Yes. So what did they do? They made a perfect, like perfect platform game. I think the game,
Yeah.
the developer that works on it, it's they also made a couple of like smaller platform games, a demon hunt or something.
Hmm.
It's pretty it's a good game, and they went on to make like one of the yeah, it's I actually played it, and it's spot on. It's a perfect platformer, a mix between Mario Odyssey, Super Mario 3D World. It has stuff from Banjo Kazooie, it has stuff from Monkey Ball.
Yeah.
They literally put everything that's good in all um other games, and they put it inside of this game, and it works. I had the control, and this is a fun, this really happened. I got the controller in my hand, and I was like, okay, let's go. And the tutorial level is like purely jumping and stuff, get your hands on the
Yeah.
controls and see how far you can go. The first thing I noticed was how tight the controls were, like
Hmm.
perfect, like Super Mario perfect levels of controls. And I
Hmm.
wasn't expecting that for a Bubsy game.
Wow.
So, and I
Good.
was like, whoa, this feels good. And the producer of the game, he was like, yeah, that's right. He was like completely like happy to see me enjoying the
Yeah.
controls of the game. And yeah,
Es- Especially a game like that, because we know that Bubsy 3D was no. I mean, that was a no no. And now you're giving it a go, trying it in the new version, and he's happy that you're enjoying it. That's like, okay, I'm actually making a good Bubsy game.
yeah. And after that, so Bubsy was a lot of fun to play. I didn't knew what games I would play at Atari. They just
Nice.
had an appointment for three things, and they didn't say anything. They were like, you come over, we will show you three things. We don't gonna tell you anything about what you're going to see. So first I got that Atari 2600 hardware, then I got for a Bubsy 4D, and to end it all off, I got a full blown I almost 45 minutes hands-on exclusive with Mortal Kombat trilogy or the Mortal Kombat Legacy
Oh
collection
my
with the,
god.
with the
Oh,
director and the main producer of the collection.
the director and the main producer. Okay, who's the director and the main producer? Don't tell me you met.
What's
Oh,
the director of Digital Eclipse?
oh, okay, okay. I thought you met the creator of Mortal Kombat. I was
No,
like,
no, 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 not Ed Boon. So these
boom,
guys
yeah,
did the remaster. So they
yeah,
only did like the compilation work and stuff. So they didn't make any
yeah.
new Mortal Kombat games. They
Okay,
made this version, and yeah, that was really cool. And I got some really cool hands on. I even got them some tips and tricks. Maybe
yeah.
they could even do it a little bit better. A thing I always liked in these compilation games is like a timer. They once did that in the Disney Afternoon collection. You got like speed run timers in
Sweet.
into the game built in, and after that they stopped putting those timers in. And I said, this game is perfect for that.
Hmm.
Bring in a timer to do speed runs on Mortal Kombat, and especially like with Sub-Zero mythologies and the
Uh,
Delta Force game.
okay. Did you play Sub Zero Mythologies? Because I got one question about Sub Zero Mythologies.
Yeah, I played it.
Okay, do we still gotta press the button to turn around?
Where you go? Wait, hello?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, sorry.
oh,
Something. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I'm asking like, do you have to press the button to turn around the characters of different
They
methodologies?
kept everything original. So
Oh,
they kept everything original. There's not anything that they've changed on
oh,
any of
cool.
the games. The only thing they changed, literally on the game itself,
What?
is Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the PlayStation version. So the PlayStation 1 version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy is the best version because it has
Yeah,
everything.
everything. Yeah, yes, it has everything. That's the best version.
But the N64 version
Has
of
none.
Mortal Kombat Trilogy runs better.
Uh oh.
It doesn't have any loading times. And the PlayStation version did have loading times.
Uh oh.
So what did they do? They took the PlayStation version and cut all the loading times.
Okay. Good. Good.
And especially with Shang Tsung, one of the characters you could play as, and you could
Yeah.
play literally like every character in that game, and that
Oh.
game has like what 50 or 60 characters. You had mid-game loading.
Oh
While
wow.
you were fighting, it needed to load in if you wanted to play as a different character as Shang Tsung. You
Okay.
needed to load mid-game. They completely got rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only things they really changed for the game, and it's
Oh, I
really cool.
thought I was about to have a. You were about to kill me because I was like, the Mortal Kombat trilogy does not. Because every time I go in and talk about Mortal Kombat, I always say that my favorite Mortal Kombat was the Mortal Kombat trilogy from PlayStation One because it had every character in that game. You had Montaro, you had Kentaro, you had Goro, you had Chanson, you had everyone in there. It was a big mess, but it was fun. You had all these fatalities to do. It was just a fun game. And now you're telling me that everybody's gonna be there. Now I'm super hyped. But yeah,
Yeah,
but with Mortal Kombat mythologies, because the thing is, right? When I played it back in the day, you had to press a button to switch the side. Like if Sister was looking to the left, you had to press the button because you got an enemy on the back in order to fight him. And man, that gave me headaches back in the day. But I thought that we were gonna fix that. But let's see. I hope they fix that because I really hate
yeah,
that
and a
button.
fun thing I also had.
But
The director of Digital Eclipse, like
yeah.
the big boss, he was
Yeah.
also there, and he was he was like really a boss type of figure,
Mhm.
like really relaxed, just listening to what I was saying to the producer up and down. And at one time, there were two moments. He pulled out a little book and he wrote down some things. And
Oh,
the producer next to me, he was like, "Oh, Maurice, I'm gonna tell you one thing. When he pulls out his little notebook,
mm-hmm.
that means you said something that made
That,
sense to him,
yep.
and he's going to work on that."
That's good. I mean, that's good news.
He said during this day, that was the first day of Gamescom.
Uh-huh.
He only took out the book two times, and that's with you and
Wow.
one guy a couple of hours ago.
Wow.
And you
That's
got even two notes in the book.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
good then.
First note was like the time trial. And
Hmm.
the second one, I'm not gonna give it away too much, but I had an idea for a next compilation of games. I
Mm.
was like, but Maurice, are there any games you would like to see us making a compilation of? And I was like, yes. There's one big series of games I still need a compilation of games of.
Which one
And if
is
there's one company that could make this happen, it's you guys.
what game is that? I'm curious now. Now you got me curious.
The
What game is
1980s and 1990s version of the Batman games.
it? Oh wow. Bringing Batman Returns from Super Nintendo. Oh.
Yes, baby.
That's good. That's good. I mean that thing comes out, we'll go crazy,
It will sell like crazy.
especially with the Lego Batman because oh my god, I mean, I first time
He was actually like literally like, huh?
huh? Exactly like what?
Wait a second. And
Yeah.
and he was also like, Maurice, this is not a stupid idea because
Hmm.
right now we are working with Warner Brothers with Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So this is one phone call.
And also, another game oh my god, that Batman and Robin game. Oh, that was such a sweet game. Oh
The
my
Adventures
god.
of Batman and Robin on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
I still love one of my favorite games of all time. And I got it, I literally got it right here next to me. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Let me see.
It's Batman 89 on the Game Boy.
Wow, that's the Nintendo version, right? I mean, this is the Nintendo version carried to the Game Boy, right? The
The
one,
Game Boy.
yeah, when you had to
This
fight.
is one of my favorite games of all time.
Hmm.
I need this game on a new system. I got the original, I can still play it, but I want it on a big screen.
Of course, who doesn't?
So, but that
And
was really funny. And
just in case with color.
with color, yeah,
With
but
color.
no, keep it in black and white, no problem.
Okay, I know. I'm
But
just
you
messing.
also you had so many great games back in the day. You had
Mm-hmm.
like Batman 89, you had Batman Returns on the
That
Super
returns.
Nintendo,
Yep.
you had like Batman 89 on the NES,
Mm-hmm.
made by Sunsoft. You got like Return of the Joker on
Yep.
Sega Mega
That
Drive
that, that
and
one
on,
was tough.
oh my goodness,
Mm-hmm.
there's even like a Commodore 64 Batman game that nobody knows about. We
Yep.
need to get back. There are so many great games in like the time span of the 1980s upwards to like the 1990s that
But
we don't get to play anymore. They
but
are lost in time.
just don't bring Batman Forever, please don't. No, no.
Yes, we do need Batman. I know
Why?
it's shit. It's a really bad game. Batman Forever. It's literally mythology Sub-Zero.
I know, I know, I know, I know it is. I know it is. I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling that one
It's
because
such a crap. I
that
had
one, I
that
was
game. I
like,
had that game back in the
hmm.
day.
And
My parents got me that game for Christmas or something, and I was like, "Oh yes, Batman Forever on the Super Nintendo." Whoop whoop, and it's shit.
yeah, like you were stuck in there, like, what is she gonna do? And then you figure it out because that's the thing, though. Like, what's
Yeah,
going?
and there's like
Oh,
even Batman Returns for the Mega CD, and you
hmm,
got like yes, I'm really old, Seppo. I'm really old.
yeah. We are really old. We are really old. We are really
Yeah,
old.
I would love to see a Batman 80s 90s collection on
Mhm.
newer systems, and yeah, who could better do
Yeah,
that than those guys?
yeah, that'll be sweet. That'll be sweet because I mean, man, Maurice, look, we had so much stuff cooking in Gamescom. I also, because I read this yesterday, right? I read it here live on the show, and I don't know if you went in and tried it out, and that was the Hellraiser game. I'm hyped for that game. Oh my god, there was a hands-on preview for that game. I don't know if you went to try it.
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh, you tried it?
No, I didn't try it. The
Oh,
games that I tried was I played Chronos: The New Dawn.
how was that?
Yeah, cool. It's like a mix between Dead Space and Resident Evil.
Good.
That's
That's what we
literally
need.
it.
That's
You
what we
know,
need. That's what we
it's
need.
literally that.
Hmm.
I can't explain it any better than that. It's literally Resident Evil meets Dead Space.
Yeah, because I saw in Chronos of Down when he does the kick to break things, I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's Dead Space kick right there. I was like,
yeah.
yeah, there's some Dead Space in there, but
And also the fun, the shooting and stuff,
yeah,
everything. It's just Resident Evil.
that's good.
But
That's good.
yeah, it looks really good. It plays really good. I
Hmm.
am waiting for the key. The game comes out next week, so
Ooh.
uh,
I
I'm
don't
waiting
even know. I
for the
don't even know
key.
what we're gonna do, Maurice, with all these games because
I
oh
hope
my god,
I hope I will get the key today.
nice.
That would be cool. And
Yeah.
I don't think it, but it would be cool if I got the keys today. Other games that I played: Ninja Gaiden 4.
Ooh.
One of the games I played. I was playing Ninja Gaiden 4, and at the same moment when I was done with Ninja Gaiden 4, I left the boot, and literally after I left the boot, there was Aaron Greenberg from Xbox.
Oh, that's when you took the picture with them, right?
Yeah,
Right there.
that's when I
Yeah,
took the picture with Aaron
that was
Greenberg.
so cool. Oh man, I
I was
even
like,
said, look at
"Hey,
these handsome fellows.
I know that guy." Oh, and I played Dying Light: The Beast.
Nice. Now,
Yeah, really
okay.
cool game. I
I
think
was,
Dying Light: The Beast could be better than Dying Light 2.
thank God, I was gonna ask you about that because here's the thing about Dying Light the Beast, right? I want to know something. with Dead Island 2 that came out, right? I mean, the best thing it had was like the gore effects. Like when you grab the zombie, you hit him, you literally feel like you're actually hitting him, like you're breaking his face. You hear like the gore, like the cracking of the bones and everything. Does the new Dying Light have that? Because I
Yeah.
mean, I know it's
If you have like a shovel or
good.
whatever and you hit somebody in the face, literally that part of the face gets smashed in.
Oh, good. You see, that's what we wanted.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. That's good.
And
That's a
you
big
can
win
have
for me right there.
weapons, in Dying Light 2, it was only like some crossbows later on, and even with an update later on, you get some small pistols and some small machine guns. This
Mhm.
game is just like whatever. Here's a machine gun from the start.
Here's everything. Here's everything.
Here's
Have
everything.
everything and go kick
Have
ass.
fun. Shoot
Have
the
fun.
best.
Yeah, exactly. Get them, rip them apart. Yep. That's all. Yeah.
I love that stuff like that. So, and I even, by the way, I even played Chronos: The New Dawn on the Nintendo Switch too.
What? No way.
Yeah,
That's good. How's it running? I mean, you couldn't
better
test it,
than
but
I expected.
wow, that's good. That's good
It
news.
is 30 FPS, of course. It's like
Uh,
somewhere in the range of like 720p
mhm.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It's an Unreal Engine 5 game, so we haven't seen that many Unreal Engine 5 games yet on the Switch 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. I was really. I came in like the business to business area booth from Bloober Team, and they had like a screen behind where you could sit down and play the game, and there was like one computer I could play the game on, like a PC with
Mhm.
PlayStation controller, but next to me there were like two Nintendo Switch 2s with the game running on Nintendo Switch 2, and I was like,
Sweet.
yeah, I'm gonna sit there because this way I could do both at the same time a little bit. So I got to check it out on the Nintendo Switch 2. In the meantime, I was also playing it on the PlayStation 5. So yeah, really cool. Our PC with PlayStation 5 control, because they have like a special PlayStation 5 controller for Chronos New Dawn, and that's why they had that one.
Man, I mean, just listening to you talking about everything you played, I mean, no wonder you did not have the time to run into 1,500 devs. I mean, my God,
Oh,
it's
and one of the
crazy.
surprises,
Yeah.
most surprising game I've played, and I think it was also the most original game I played. For me, I didn't knew
Hmm.
what game I would get to play because it was all NDA'd, and they didn't tell me anything. The only thing I knew, I was going to play a new game from the devs of Ghost Runner.
Nice.
And and it was literally like Wednesday morning, the first
Mhm.
appointment I got was with those guys. And the game I got to play was Valor Mortis.
Oh wow,
And
that
Valor
game.
Mortis is a first person
Mhm.
Souls like game in the Napoleon era.
That's
That
awesome.
game really got me like, wow.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I saw the videos because here's the thing, though, right? I mean, I watched the showcases for like the 3 days, right? 4 days, right? I went in to watch the Jeff Keighley showcase. I was like, why did I watch this? I shouldn't have watched this. But the thing is, the preview was better than the whole show
Yeah.
because in the preview they had Valor Mortis, they had that He-Man game that I said Maurice is gonna buy that game. Man, even the chat got excited when I showed that game the next day. I was like, look at this. I showed him that trailer, and I think it was Will the Broke Boy. He said, we need a collector's edition. I was like, yes, we do.
Yeah, I don't I really don't like
Oh,
He-Man.
you don't? No,
No.
you don't. No, not really. No, no, no. And
No.
that, yeah, but the background doesn't say that. Doesn't.
I literally bought a few figurines from He-Man during Gamescom.
Oh Lord, they had that over there.
Nah, in Germany they have like these really big toy stores, a little bit like Toys R Us, like these
Yeah.
mega stores with only toys.
Oh,
And here in the Netherlands, we have nothing
no,
anymore like toy stores.
we
So I
can't.
went there, and it was like I'm a little boy in a
Uh,
toy
we, we,
store.
we can't go there. Nope. I mean, Maurice, if I go to Gamescom next year, we can't go there because we're gonna come up with a Ninja Turtle van. We're gonna come up with the Thundercats. What's it called, Castle. I mean, we're gonna come up with
They
everything.
right now they are bringing
Mm.
out a Thundercats X Masters of the Universe collection.
Yeah, you told me about that the last time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you told me
but
that's
I do have almost the full collection of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Masters of the Universe.
nice, nice, nice,
Those
nice,
are really
nice,
cool.
nice, nice, nice. But man, we
Yeah, but
can't go to the stores.
I got so many games I got my hands on. A lot of indie games.
Mhm,
It was really funny.
mhm.
Wednesday morning, I had an appointment with the people at Apogee. I don't know if you know those guys.
Apogee. No, no, no. Actually,
Apogee. They make a lot of indie games, and it's
no. Okay.
like a really big publisher from way back when.
Hmm.
They got back into the business. Apogee. They were literally the publishers back then for Doom, for Duke Nukem, for games like this. So if
Sweet.
you got like Duke Nukem on the PC back then,
Hmm.
it was like
Hmm.
Apogee, and then you get like id Software. They were really big. And this time I got to play like three little indie games from them. One of them really got my attention. It was like
Nice.
a The Legend of Zelda
Oh wow.
Maker. So you got like Mario Maker,
Oh, okay. You make your Legend of Zelda.
The Legend of Zelda Maker.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Oh my God. Is that only coming out for the Switch or is it going out?
No, for all systems.
What?
It's coming
You
out on Xbox,
hold on.
PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC, everything.
You're telling me a game that literally has Zelda characters.
No, it's
It's or
it's
is
not called Zelda. There's no
oh
licensing from Nintendo or whatever,
oh okay.
but it is literally Zelda.
Oh Lord. Nintendo, please do not sue them.
Yeah, it's going to be the next Pal World, probably.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. No, no, because I really want to try that out. Like you can build your own levels and all that stuff. I mean, that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
and
That's
really
pretty cool.
easy. I was actually quite surprised. I got the
Uh,
director, the guy. This is literally made by one guy. This game, and
wow.
he was sitting right
Uh-oh.
next to me, and he showed me how simple it was to make like a dungeon. And yeah, of course, he knows everything. So he was in literally like in 30 seconds, he had a complete dungeon done with
Wow. That's pretty
multiple
cool.
different stages.
Uh-oh. Oh Lord. I mean, if it's literally like Zelda, I mean, what was that game that came out with the little fishy that came out and you had to like just press the screen on the cell phone in order to fly through the middle? That I don't know if you ever played that game and the guy had like Nintendo stuff like the Nintendo tubes and everything. He
Oh, I think Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird, yes. Yes, the hellacious Flappy Bird game. That guy got sued for that. So prayers to this man for releasing this game. I hope Nintendo does not come after him. I hope this actually gives him ideas, to try something new and and get like some people who want to develop, have fun developing, get the ideas from them to make more stuff with the Zelda games. Because it'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty sweet idea though. Pretty sweet idea. Um.
I literally just got the key for Kronos: The New Dawn.
Oh, hey, they're listening to us. They're here. They're watching us.
Yeah,
Kronos, send them a key.
literally
No, I'm
right
just kidding.
now.
You don't have to send me a key. That's cool, man. That's nice. That's nice. I mean, really, Maurice, what else did you test out? I mean, you tested out the Dying Light 2. I mean, Dying Light the Beast,
Yeah.
Chronos, Indie Games, Buzzing 4D, Atari, which we kind of now know that Atari is going to come up with a sweet little system now, pretty much. Like it's going to play backwards cartridges. That's a nice thing. Because I always say this from the bottom of my heart. I always say this when I sit down and I talk about sound effects in the video games. Atari had the best sound effects, like the explosions. Like this sound when you hear something blow up in Atari, it sounds amazing. Like I really enjoyed that experience when I was a kid. But what else did you test out? Did you get a chance to walk into the Xbox booth,
Oh yeah, yeah,
test
yeah.
out
I've
the
been
Rug
the
Alley?
Xbox booth literally had like Ninja Gaiden 4 was on the
Yeah,
Xbox booth.
yeah.
So the games that I played on the Xbox booth, sadly, Silk Song, there was such a big line for it, and I was like,
Oh,
you know what?
Yeah.
I will let it go.
I'll wait
I'm
for it. Yeah.
I'm gone. And
Yeah.
but a game that I did play and I was really curious about, and I think a lot of people were curious about, is I did a play or a demo play on Final Fantasy VII Remake on an Xbox console.
Oh, how was
That's
that?
what I did.
How was that, Maurice? Is it looking good? Is it running fine? 100,
Perfect.
200 FPS? Nah, I'm asking too much.
No, it's 60 FPS. I got the version that I got to play was literally the Xbox Series X version.
Nice,
And
nice.
yes, I did went into the settings to check out what kind of settings it has.
Yeah, Maurice was like, let me spy on this real quick. So I
Let
can see
me
what's
spy
going
on
Let me
this
spy
one.
on this.
I did the same, by the way, with Ninja Gaiden 4. I did the same with.
Nice, sweet, sweet,
The
sweet.
Ninja Gaiden 4 will get. I can already tell you, Ninja Gaiden 4 will get a quality and performance mode on Series X.
Nice,
I'm not
sweet.
sure what resolutions are. Not
Mhm, mhm.
sure,
Not sure.
but
Okay.
it will have a performance and quality mode. Same
Mhm,
goes for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They will both have a quality and performance mode on Series
mhm.
X. That's what I could gather. But
And
it felt so strange to finally play Final Fantasy VII on a Xbox controller. I was
I
like,
mean,
yeah.
when was the
It
last
felt
one?
so
The
strange.
last big wing. The last big wing was 15, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 15. That was on Xbox, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, 15. I remember. Yeah, that was the last big one that
and
we got
it
there.
felt so strange. It felt almost as strange as playing Gears of War on a PlayStation controller.
Ah, of course. That's
That
another
felt
one.
that really felt a little bit like cheating. You know,
Ah,
I was telling to a friend of mine, and this is going to be a little bit PG 16, but it felt like sex with your niece. You know, it's bad, but it's still sex.
you cheated. No, you had sex with cheated with. No, why do you want to say it like that? No,
Why did you have to say that?
you're gonna be in trouble now.
I'm gonna get in trouble now.
Oh Lord!
Oh,
Oh
oh,
Lord!
oh.
Oh.
But no, I actually completed the game completely on my PlayStation 5, and
Yeah,
I loved it.
you
You
did.
know the
That's
cool
good.
part about it? I didn't even need to replay it on my Xbox Series X again because
Yeah.
all the trophies I unlocked on the PlayStation 5 version, it's linked to my Xbox account, so I got all the achievements too at the
Nice,
same time.
nice.
So
That's
you
good.
can now you can literally say without a doubt you can get Xbox achievements on a PlayStation.
Wow. Uh oh. Uh oh. They're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that, Maurice. They're gonna be mad. They're not gonna like that. They're gonna be mad out there because that's what they do. They get mad.
Yeah.
so, Maurice, tell me. I need to know something. Did you get your hands on that ROG Ally Xbox X?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Awesome. Let's go. How is it?
Um,
um,
the problem is I already have a Li.
I know you do. I know you do. Yeah.
So for me, it didn't feel that much different.
Okay. That's cool.
It's the same idea. It's for
Mhm.
99% the same.
The same.
It's a little bit lighter.
Okay.
That's gonna say that's, and
Mhm.
it feels a little bit better because it has like these handles on the side. So it's fine. The games that I played on it, Hogwarts Legacy, I played on it, and it ran perfectly fine. It looked a little bit like the Switch 2 version, but at 60 FPS.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Because the question is like how was the UI? I mean, when you sat there, you logged in, everything
It's
perfect.
literally the UI is literally like when you open up the Xbox app on your PC. That's
Hmm.
it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. But this
That's
is
it.
quicker though. It's quicker than me opening it on
It's a little
PC.
bit quicker. It's a little bit
Yeah.
faster, and overall, if you already, and that's the problem I had with the game.
Hmm.
If you already own an Asus ROG Ally,
Hmm.
I don't think that the step upwards to a Xbox Ally is that big.
Is that big? Okay. Okay.
It's
Okay.
not that
Sweet.
big.
Sweet.
And the thing is expensive. The standard edition is what, like $699,
Uh,
and the X edition is like $799. I
yeah,
think
something
that's a
like that.
lot of money for a handheld console.
Yep. Yep. That's. I mean, look. I mean, this is kind of funny. And I always tell this to everyone because a lot of people sit down. They say, the Pro, the PS5 Pro. I'm like, bro, listen, you cannot. Handhelds are, even though they're part of the video game stuff, but this is like another thing because no matter what, I mean, even from the cheapest handheld you can get, because you can get a real cheap handheld, it's close to the price of the consoles you have, pretty much close to it, or it's far, way far more expensive than the consoles you
And
have
it's a
because
thing what
handhelds aren't
people
cheap.
don't remember
Yeah,
somehow. You
right.
can still put or your hang your Asus ROG Ally to your TV. So if I'm
Yeah.
downstairs, I can put my. I got like this special
Hmm.
block. I needed to buy it. It was like $50 or something. It's like literally a yeah Asus ROG loader for your cell phone, but
Yeah.
with an HDMI out. That's it. That's it. And
Sweet,
you put
sweet.
it in the USB-C, you do an HDMI to your TV, boom, you can play on your TV. I actually did like a few couple of videos on the Asus ROG Ally. You know, I did a video on Hellblade on the Asus ROG Ally. I thought the standard was 549, but just said I I think it's still let's be honest, let's be honest. You know, I do like the system. I do like the console. I do like the
Hmm.
handheld.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't like the price. I think it's too.
Nobody does.
No,
Nobody does when it comes down to these little
I
handheld
don't like.
things. Because look,
So if I
they're
wasn't a
cheap.
content creator, would I've bought it? No.
No, it's expensive. I mean, handhelds are not cheap. They're not a cheap machine. I know that for a fact because I mean, you get a One X player that those things. I've seen them go up to $2,000. I'm like, what? I mean, you got to be crazy to buy it. Oh my god! I mean, I don't mean to say it that way, but damn. I mean, to spend $2,000 on a little handheld, I mean, just get a laptop right there just to play games. But that is expensive. $2,000 for a handheld. Holy shit!
Yep.
They do tend to get expensive. They do tend to get expensive. Not
No,
only
I
that,
think it's a little bit, and I think you know what it's. A lot of people, especially on Twitter, where the idiots
yeah.
are, there are a lot of people screaming and yelling, yeah, it's not going to do as well as the Nintendo Switch 2. No shit, Sherlock. It's not
What?
going to do as good as a Nintendo Switch 2. Of course not. It doesn't
What?
need to be as good as a
They
Nintendo Switch 2.
there were people saying that there.
Yeah, there were
Oh
people
my
saying
god.
that. Yeah,
Oh
it's not
lord.
going to fight the Nintendo. No, of course it's
Of
not going
course
to
not
fight
gonna
the
fight
Switch 2,
it.
dumbass. It's
Oh
not even the same
lord.
demographic of people that will buy such a thing.
Exactly. Oh
You know,
my
the Switch
god.
2 is a perfect console, but it's going to be sold to people that have like children or a family. This is a
Mm-hmm.
family console.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh my god.
a Xbox Ally is something that we idiots buy.
Exactly. That we personally, we're gonna use it personally when we travel, get on a
Tech
plane.
freaks, you know, no tech
Yeah.
freaks. You know,
Yeah.
if I want to play something new, I want to play on my couch and I want to play it good. So I'm going to pay 700 or 800 bucks for a handheld console. Boom, I'm
That's
done.
yep.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
And that's the guys they want. You know, that's same at Steam Deck. There were like people like saying, yeah, oh, the Nintendo Switch 2 already destroyed the Steam Deck in like 2 weeks. No shit, Sherlock. Of course it did. You know, it's not the same kind of people that will
No.
buy that system.
Exactly.
And if you
Oh
think
my
that, you're an
god.
idiot.
Oh my god. No, no, we cannot say it's gonna go out there and do this.
Really?
I mean, the only way it could destroy that is if Xbox says, okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's instead of being what's the price of it? I mean, they're saying it's gonna be $900. The other one's gonna be 550, something like that's what they're saying out there. But instead of the $900 version, let's drop it down to $400. That way we can destroy Nintendo. And still I think Nintendo will take that.
Exactly. You know, if they would
Yeah.
make a Xbox handheld console for
Yeah.
$399
Mm-hmm.
with Steam, everything on it, the
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo will still destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
It has the
Mm-hmm.
name. You know, it's the same with Coca-Cola.
Yep. And
You know,
Pepsi.
even if it tastes like shit, Coca-Cola has the name.
Yep. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. Look at the
That's how
chat.
it is. That's how it works. That's also why I say it a lot of times, and I probably get shot for this. That's why PlayStation is doing better than Xbox. PlayStation has a better name.
Of
The
course.
branding of
They do.
PlayStation is just better. If you
Mhm.
ask somebody like that never plays any games, and you will say PlayStation or Xbox, they will all say PlayStation because that's the only name they know.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Because I mean, I always tell everyone when I was growing up, when I had the Nintendo, I don't know if that happened to you. Like moms would, like my mom would come by and say, "Turn that Nintendo off." She said Nintendo for years until I started talking PlayStation.
Yes,
Now I had an Xbox. She's like, turn that PlayStation off. I'm like, it's an Xbox. I don't care. It's the same shit. I'm like, she's right though.
but that is it. That's it. You know,
That's it. Yeah,
if
that
you
is
are
it.
looking to it like naturally,
Yeah.
it's like the consoles both. I've got like literally the PS5 Pro and the Xbox Series X next to each other here. Um, the building of the Series X feels way more sturdy. It's
Mhm.
way more um, better made. Even the unboxing of a Series X was an experience.
Yeah, it was. It felt good. It felt good.
PlayStation 5 is crap.
Yeah, I mean,
It's literally like
literally.
a little bit of styrofoam and here's your
Yeah,
console.
and
Have
egg
fun.
cartons because I could use that for egg cartons. The little thing.
Hmm.
I mean, they literally like put it in between like egg cartons. I was like, why did they put this thing between like two egg cartons? That was a weird feeling when I unboxed thing. Unboxed the PS5. I'm like, it does not feel good because you pull it out and it had these two wet. It was just weird. Not only that, heavy ass console because that thing is heavy. That's a heavy console. Oh,
Exactly, Raichi. I'm 100%. What Raichi is saying right now,
yep.
that's more true than that is
Mm-hmm.
impossible.
Yep.
Burger King makes better
Yep.
burgers,
Burgers
yet people keep buying
and
McDonald's
McDonald's.
crap.
That is true.
McDonald's is shit. It tastes like glue or like cleaning stuff. I don't know. It tastes like nothing. But if I
Mm-hmm.
ask my nephews that are like 12,
Mm-hmm.
13 right
Yeah.
now, want to
Yeah.
go to Burger King or want to go to McDonald's, are you gonna go to
And
McDonald's?
McDonald's, yeah, to get the toy. That's what they want, the toy.
Fuck McDonald's.
I mean, I gotta say something about McDonald's. So the breakfast is good though. You gotta at least the breakfast is good. But other than that,
I literally, I literally had my breakfast at Gamescom in front of the Dom in Cologne at McDonald's.
I remember you took a
Okay,
picture of that.
the egg McMuffin is good.
Yeah,
Let's.
yeah. That's how I say. At least the breakfast is good because you cannot take away the McDonald's breakfast. That's good.
No, that's the only thing that's good.
That's good. Yeah, because then the burgers, like the Big Mac, is still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the sad part about Burger King is I don't Burger King lost its tone with the quality, but the like lately,
Or go to Five Guys or something like that. It's also
yeah, Five Guys is good. Yeah, I like Five Guys. I try
we
my first.
finally they like started with Five Guys like I think like 2 or 3 years ago here in the
Mhm.
Netherlands. We got like 10 or 15 of
Yeah.
those places here. Oh, I got a phone call, but
Uh-oh.
yeah, I'm not gonna call that one. No, leave me alone.
Yeah, it happens to us. We get all these folk.
People always want to call me. I'm so important.
Yeah, same here. Instead, I say text me every time they call. I type it in and say text me. What do you need? And then yeah, because they keep calling. Like they want to hear your voice. Like
Oh,
hey, oh,
move. Can't
okay.
talk right now.
So Maurice, okay, we went through the Rock Ally. I mean, you said it. It feels like the same as the old one. I mean, okay, if look, if you want to buy like the new one, go for it. But I asked the chat earlier this week, like, what do you think about buying it? I think the vote. I don't remember what the vote was, but majority said that we're going to buy it. Some of them said they're going to maybe wait for a little while, stuff like that. Because like I say, if you want to go ahead and get it, go ahead and get it. Me, I'm not going to buy it now. Like I told everyone, I'm not going to buy it now because when I buy it, it's going to be when I go to the States if I will buy it because I have to wait to see the test field of that product. I have to wait to see how much the battery lasts. I have to wait to see, a couple things I want to see from
Yeah.
that little console,
You
before
know, it
I mean
feels a little bit
handhelds are.
that ROG Ally. It feels a little bit like the PlayStation VR 2. You know,
Yeah.
overpriced, piece of hardware that's funny, but it will get more dust than anything else in a couple of months.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because at the end
I've,
of the day,
that's still the worst thing I
Mhm.
bought this generation.
The PSVR 2.
Yeah, the VR2. There's
Oh Lord,
nothing comes close to that one. I'm
everybody says
still
that.
pissed I bought that stupid shit of plastic.
Everybody, and here's what's funny: you're not the only one who says it. Plume Gaming says it. A lot of people are saying that. Like I hear them, like they're saying, "Man, that thing's collecting dust. That thing's collecting dust. I can't believe I wasted my money on
The
this stuff."
Kinect is better than the PlayStation VR2.
Oh damn,
I
damn.
played more
Oh,
with games on
man.
Kinect than I played with
I'm
the
gonna hide.
VR2.
I'm gonna hide on this one now. I mean, damn. That mean that was a sharp blow right
And
there.
I'm not even joking. I'm not even exaggerating. I think the PlayStation VR2 is one big pile of shit. I got one here. It's standing there. It got more dust than anything else in my house, and
Yeah.
I haven't. I don't even think I have it on for at least a year. Maybe I'm going to make a nice ornament for in the garden of it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's
Maybe,
really
maybe,
a piece of shit.
maybe you can actually sit there, and examine it, try to
But
make it.
let's be honest. What did PlayStation do with it? They made one game.
Oh wow. Damn.
Only that Horizon Call of the Mountain game.
Yeah, that's it. That's true.
That's
Thinking
the
about it, yeah.
only game PlayStation actually made for the PlayStation VR2. After that, they were like, "Yeah, this is not gonna do."
This is not gonna happen because
And it's
that
not
was.
even backwards compatible with the PlayStation VR1.
Oh, they might. Oh, okay. Am I still connected? Because
Oh, I hate that thing. And I'm all that since then I'm a little bit hesitant with buying peripherals or extras to these gaming consoles.
yeah.
The same goes for the Xbox Li. I think if I have one, maybe I get one from Xbox to test it out on my channel, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. But will I go forward buying one? No.
I
No.
mean that's the thing though because here's the thing, right? I I have learned my lesson with buying these consoles, right? Like for example, when you got a generation jump, we'll do a generation jump, right? I mean, of course we got to do the generation jump. New generation, we got to jump into it, but like upgraded versions, stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm just, I gotta wait till it comes out, see how it runs, see how it goes. Let's see how things are before I jump into it. That's how it is. But yeah, I mean, oh Lord. But what else? What else, Maurice? Tell me what else? What else did you go ahead and test? What else did you? Who all the devs you talked to? I
Oh,
mean,
I did. This is a funny story. This is
all right,
like literally a funny story. I'm
go for
gonna
it.
tell a really funny story. So I was there like Monday already in Cologne. I got my
Mhm.
hotel booked. I
Nice.
got the worst hotel in the history of history. It was a B&B just outside of Cologne, and the best part of this hotel was like the snack machine in the lobby. That was literally the best thing about the whole hotel. That was only the only thing in the whole hotel. It was really, really, really a sad hotel.
Oh
This
Lord.
is one of those hotels where you go when you had a fight with your wife or something. You need to you get
Oh,
kicked
okay.
outside, and
Yeah.
this is the hotel you go to.
That's the hotel where you're gonna think someone's gonna pull your leg at
Yeah,
night, a
that's
ghost or something. Yeah.
yeah. So and I needed to pay so much for this hotel. A lot of people think that I went there for nothing. No, I needed to pay for everything myself.
Mm-hmm.
People always think that we YouTubers get invited and get VIP treat. No, we don't.
Dude.
No, we don't. We need to pay for it ourselves.
Wow.
And I had this shitty hotel, and it was like for 3 nights, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
and I needed to pay €750 for it.
Let me go. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my
Just
calculator. Hold on. Let me see what's this other pesos. Keep going. Keep going. 750 euros.
just for those 3 nights. And you know, yeah, indeed. That's an ROG, that's an Xbox Li, literally.
No, it's that's for me. It's 52,500 pesos just for that hotel. that's I mean that's just for me for Lou.
Yes,
52,500 pesos. Oh my god.
that's a lot of money.
That's a plane ticket right there for me to get there. Plus, if I had the plane ticket, plus if I had the food, because I imagine the
So
food
this
those
time,
days is expensive.
so I
Yeah.
was there Monday evening, and I called my one of my buddies from the Netherlands. I knew he
Yeah.
also came Monday to Gamescom, but I
Hmm.
didn't know what hotel he had. So I was like, "Hey, Mark, what hotel are you going to?" And yeah, let me know. Yeah, I'm going to that and that hotel. I said, okay, let's check on the map. He was literally 100 meters away from my hotel.
All right.
And we went on. We had something to drink in the evening, and he said, "You know what, Maurice? Let's go to you wanted to go to Cologne in the morning. We will drive together. I got an appointment at 9 o'clock with Nvidia, and you can go on into Cologne." I said,
Hmm.
"Perfect." So I went on and to Cologne, but we parked like 3.5 kilometers outside of the center of Cologne,
Hmm.
and I needed to walk that, but he was like, "Hey, Maurice, I got a tip for you. Cologne is full of rental scooters, like these steps, like
Exactly. Yeah. The scooters.
these
Yeah.
little things."
Yeah.
I paid like
Those are
10,
awesome.
10 euros for the
Hmm.
whole day, and me with my belly on this little scooter through Cologne.
The
I
cologne,
had a
nice.
blast. That
Yeah,
was
those are fun.
funny.
Those are fun to rent. Those are fun to rent. When we went to I think it was Berlin. Yeah, we also saw the scooters there. I rented one, and it was me and the missus behind me, and the thing wasn't moving because I'm overweight. So no, I'm just kidding. It was moving quite fine. We had
It,
fun. It was fun.
it was
Yeah,
so
it
cool.
was fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's
And
fun.
but now comes the funny story.
Oh, yeah.
During the day afterwards, Mark,
Mhm.
the apartment for Nvidia was until like 12 o'clock or something,
Yeah.
and afterwards at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. he had an appointment with Sony hardware. So not Sony gaming, but Sony
And
hardware.
Harvard. Yeah.
So that's
Mhm.
like mouses, keyboards,
Mhm.
screens, televisions for PCs. And I was like, I'm really curious about that stuff, but I
Mhm.
don't have that contact for the hardware of Sony.
Mhm. Mhm.
So we were, I found a really nice little place in the middle of Cologne, like 50 meters from the Dom.
Mhm.
And I was sitting there and I said to Mark, Mark, come over here. We're going to get something to eat, and then you can call these guys from Sony if I can come too, because I'm a content creator, so it's not
Yeah.
like I'm a strange figure
Exactly.
or
Yeah.
whatever, the freeloader. I'm really curious.
Mm-hmm.
So he's coming by. We ordered something to drink,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, let's call this person from Sony. And we're sitting there, and he's like, "Hey, Isabel, blah blah blah." And the guy next to us on literally, we were sitting outside on the terrace, and this guy was like, "I think you two are calling each other." We were literally sitting next to the person from Sony. How? There are 1,000
Yeah.
establishments in
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cologne where
Yeah.
you can get something to eat or to drink.
And you were sitting. Yeah, wow, that's crazy stuff.
And we were sitting next to it. Not even anything between. No,
Yeah. No,
next to
next
each other.
to next to each other. Yeah.
So it was like, wait,
you're
what's happening here?
you were like, good thing we didn't say anything bad about Sony because then we would have been in trouble. like that
No, but
happens a
no, it
lot.
was
That
no
happens a
problem.
lot.
I could come with them. I needed to sign
Yeah.
an NDA because all the hardware we got shown
Yeah.
would be announced the day after. So no problem there, and it was really fun. We got a full blown show. There were some guys from this really famous esports team that works with Sony.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One of the guys was there, and we had a really cool. They had a brand new keyboard. They had a brand new mouse
Sweet.
system. This the
Sony Bio, come
I
back.
must say I did the mouse from Sony.
Nice.
I'm gonna be honest, one of the best mouses I've ever had in my hands ever.
Really? Wow,
It
that's good.
felt like a feather, so small, so light. I've never felt a mouse that's lighter than that one.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's good. That's
You know,
good.
this one I've got like this Surface mouse here. That this is like a brick.
Maurice is like, I'm gonna pre-order this guy right here. I'm gonna pre-order it right now.
But they were expensive. Holy
How much for that? Can you say the price though? I
it
mean,
was super expensive.
oh, 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 because that's the thing though. Like, I don't get it because I have a Razer. What's it called? A Razer Death Hatter Elite, right? And the thing is that if you press like one of the buttons, it goes super fast.
Mhm.
So, and hey, I'm 41 years old. I can't deal with super fast now.
Oh no.
We got to deal with it super
I can't
slow.
even play with mouse and keyboard with games.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, in order to you got to practice in order to get perfect. You
yeah,
got to really sit down and play to practice to get perfect. I mean, it's tough with mouse and keyboard nowadays. Press the W to go forward, ASD. Not like back in the day. It was just with the keyboard forward, and then you just hit control to shoot or space to jump. But man, it's hard to play with mouse. It's hard. It's hard. You got to get perfect.
perfect hardware.
Yeah,
So,
but
but yeah, I can say I went to a to Gamescom to see stuff from Sony.
hmm oh, good,
Yeah,
good. I mean,
not a lot
that's
of people could say that.
yeah, good. I mean, which is good because at the end of the day, though, Maurice, look, if it's like what I say, sometimes you gotta go in, see what's new, see what's cooking. We love to see, like for example, all those game devs. That's amazing, But it's also cool to see like other stuff. We want to see what's going on. We want to see what they're selling. We want to see like the new hardware, for example, new monitors, new TV screens, new things that are coming to the market, so we can take a close eye at it and say, like, okay, you know what? Maybe I could go pick this up. Maybe I could sit there and enjoy this. But that's how it is. That's how it is. And also, all those devs with all those amazing games on there for you to try. I mean, I can imagine that pretty much every booth out there, like you just walk by, there had to be a game there for you to try out. I can imagine that. I can imagine that it was all like that. Or am I wrong though? Like
No, it's like that. Yeah.
it's like that. You sit there, you had to wait a long line or something to get into the.
No, I didn't need to do that.
You didn't. Oh,
I didn't need to wait a single minute.
good, good.
And that's why I wanted to go and like press or content creator in my because this way I could really get to. I had my every day was full of appointments. I only had appointments
Wow, really? Just
with
appointments?
all these
Wow.
developers and publishers and stuff.
How how many did
And
you visit? Like in total?
I can tell you.
In total,
So
like oh my god, I can imagine it could. Just because I mean, you were there for what? 3 days only? It was 3 days you were there, right?
yeah, 2 3 days.
So 3 days. Okay, okay. Because
Um,
the event lasts like 5 days because it ended on Sunday though.
So Wednesday I started with at Wednesday I started at 10 o'clock with Valor Mortis. That was the first game I got.
First game, yeah.
After that, I had the Xbox meeting where I got to get my hands on with Ninja Gaiden, Final Fantasy, the ROG, the Xbox Ally.
Mhm.
Then I had an appointment with Plan of Attack. And Plan of Attack, what games did I play there?
Oh, okay. So many memories, like so
Oh,
many.
Island of Winds. This was
Okay.
a smaller indie game,
Mhm.
like a walking simulator. It reminded me a lot of like Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, but indie style.
Cool, cool, cool.
That was a smaller game, and then at 6 o'clock, from 6 till 5:30, so 1.5 hours long, Atari Night Dive, and that was day one. So
Nice.
after that, day one, I got done. Then the next day, I got directly at 9 o'clock. I had an appointment with Apogee, and Apogee, I had this like the Zelda game.
Mhm.
And but this is a fun fact. I had this appointment at 9 o'clock. The guys from Apogee came to the booth at 9:15.
9:15. Oh, they
They
kind of
were
like
too late. They had like jet lags and they were like completely fucked up. So
Mm-hmm,
yeah, they weren't happy at all. But
mm-hmm.
they found it funny that we didn't mind at all. We were like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's okay.
sure.
I mean, bro, you come from this part of the world, and if you came like because like for this stuff, because this is what I learned. You got to come in like a day or 2 days early before the event starts, so that way because the toughest day is always the second day.
Yeah,
It's always the second day to catch up with the jet lag. It's
yeah.
it's tough. It's tough.
The first day is good. The second day is you're
Yeah,
dead.
you're the,
So then I got to For Divinity at 10 a.m. and I got
hmm
to play a brand new Souls-like game that comes out
hmm
next year. That's the only game I can't say that much about. It's
Okay,
also
okay,
a Chinese game. It's a little bit like Wukong,
nice.
but yeah, it was like Wukong 2.0
Okay, cool, cool.
and a game. What was it? I don't know the name anymore. Maybe I've got the names here in.
Is that
Uh,
kind of man? You went through all that. It's like you visited like almost like 10 or 12 devs, like in this, like
yeah. And so
in
I
three
got
days.
to
Wow.
for Divinity that was and I got during that was in a half hour I got two games in
hmm
like 30 minutes, and the second game I got to play was a Hades kind of game, also a Chinese made Hades
Cool, cool.
with they and by the way, both of them I got like the developers of the game with me. They were explaining to me everything. They came from China and Shanghai, and they spoke perfectly English. It was
Good,
really good. um
good.
After that I had an appointment with PM Studios, and
Mhm.
they are doing right now the Yuka replay a remake, Yuka Yaleli,
Oh, you cover. Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Yuka
Yeah.
Replay remake. It's not a remake. I thought it was a remaster, but it's a remake. They completely built the game up from the ground up again in Unreal. Unreal Engine, I think. Or
hmm
no, Unity. Unity.
Unity. Okay, okay.
Brand new Unity engine, and it looked amazing. By the way,
hmm
I thought I was looking at Unreal Engine, and they were like, no, that's not Unreal. So the next, yeah, Chinese. I was actually quite surprised by that. Japanese people have a problem with English, but a lot of Chinese people actually speak English really well. So
Good.
good. The next I got was for Mindscape. Mindscape is Microids. They do like these windstorm games that are like open world horse
hmm
riding games. They have a brand new horse riding game coming out. It's from a German studio. It's more for kids. It's more kids games, and
Oh,
but it looked really good, way beyond their last games, and yeah, was really good. The good thing is the guy that works for this studio, I know him for like 10 years already, so that was more like, hey Maurice, are you coming by for some coffee, or
yeah, yeah. You come by to chill, have a cool
come by
conversation.
to
Yeah,
chill, and we
yeah.
had a
Come
blast.
by.
So
Yeah.
at 2 o'clock, I had an appointment with Outright Games. Outright Games makes like kiddie games. I played the new NBA Kids game. It's like a little bit like NBA Jam,
yeah.
and was a lot of fun. I had such a blast. It has like all kinds of power ups, and you play as the
Mhm.
mascots of the teams.
Mm.
So it's like two versus two basketball. Simple, you only need to use like two buttons, and it was like a blast to play. And you can even play it with like four people co-op, and it's a kids game. It's from the same studio that came out with games like Bluey and Peppa Pig and stuff like that.
Was my game Louis? Louis. Yeah,
Yeah, Bluey Louie.
Louis. Louis.
But really cool. And I did a video on Chicken Run. Chicken Run is coming with a brand new game. It is made
No.
by Artfark itself, but it's going to be published by Outright Games. And Chicken Run, the game, is like Metal Gear Solid with chickens.
Oh, nice, nice. That'll be fun.
So,
It's like scrub with a gun. Fun game.
and the last thing I got to see was that was at the end of the day. It was Shenmue 3 remastered.
Oh, How was that? Because I
It still needs a lot of work. I'm gonna be honest. It still needs a lot of work. And I also played like a point and click adventure that's like super famous in Germany,
which one?
but nowhere else. And
What's it called? Uh-oh.
it was really funny because the developer of that game, of course, he is German,
Mm-hmm.
and he was really trying to speak English to me, like with his German accent to it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, dude, please speak German to me. I understand German. And he was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, he was so
Yes.
happy that I could
Thank
understand
God.
German.
Yeah.
And do you really understand German? Yes, I really understand German. I live like 5 minutes from the German border. I grew
Yeah.
up with German. Please just talk German to me. And he
Mm-hmm.
was so happy. He was so happy. And I literally played that game in German language with German voice acting. And he was like, he was completely hyped that I did that. So, yeah, really cool. And I played one, this is from the studio In.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they also do a lot of like obscure games, like they never got released in Europe or in America. They only got a release in Japan, like super rare games, and
Mm-hmm.
these guys re-release them on these kind of consoles. I also got like a shoot 'em up that came out in like what 1993 or something on the what's it called, the PC Engine, and it got remastered in like 16.9, and it's like a shoot 'em up with a B,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, really fun game, but not a game that yeah, it's not gonna make if it's gonna sell 10,000 copies. I think it's going to be doing well.
Cool.
Games like that, like really, really,
Yeah,
really
because
obscure games.
what's amazing is you went to visit a lot of indie games because I tell the chat this all the time that these days it's like it's incredible that indie games are right as of right now. Like I sit and I look at what am I hyped for, right? Like I talk to myself all the time, like what am I hyped for? Like what is a game that will hype me? Like for example, we saw He Man. You know, I went ballistic when I saw that. I was like, man, this is like a dream come true. I've always asked for a He-Man game since I was a kid, and not only that, since I beat him up, I'm down 100%. A He-Man game, that's I'm hyped for. Man, they also announced that Halloween game. I'm super happy about. Look,
Oh,
it's
and the
just it's
Terminator
amazing.
game that comes out in the
Yep, bit yeah, bit
also
from
looks good.
Bitmap. Yeah, that's the same guys are doing He-Man, Bitmap.
Yeah, but I
Same guys.
love I love indie games. I just
Yeah.
played the new Shinobi. There's
Oh
a brand
yeah.
new Shinobi game that came out this week. Nobody's
Yeah.
talking about it, but
Nobody's talking about it.
amazing.
Weird. Yeah, weird because everybody's so focused on Helldivers,
They are
Gears of
only
War,
talking about Helldivers, Gears of War, and
Gears
Metal
of
Gear,
War.
but they
Yeah.
forget that one of the best games of the year also came out, a brand new
Hmm.
Shinobi, and it's actually good.
It's actually good.
And
It's
it's like
good.
nines and tens everywhere,
Everywhere. Yes. Yes, that's true. Yes, 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 that's true. I have it on the wish list to buy. I have it on the wish list to buy.
and it's
It's
really
a
good.
nice one.
I played it, and I was like flabbergasted by how well the controls worked.
Yep. Yep. Because I said I gotta play this game because it's gonna bring me back to my Ninja Gaiden days, right? And also there was another Ninja Gaiden game that came out that I also have
Ninja
on
Gaiden
the
Ragebound.
Rage Mode, yeah, because I need to go back to those games that I got my
I
butt
got
kicked so
both of
many
them, but I
times.
do think that this time Shinobi is better than the new Ninja Gaiden.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh wow. Okay, going to Shinobi first then.
Shinobi first. Ragebound
Shinobi
is
first.
good. Don't get me wrong; it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really fun, but in terms of controls and in terms of like feeling, with games like these, I
Mhm,
don't.
mhm.
That's also, I'm getting enthusiastic right now,
Go for it. Go
and
for it.
with games like these, you need to get into a rhythm.
Yep. Yep.
You need to get into a
Oh,
rhythm.
oh my god. I mean, when I said
When
remember when Ninja Gaiden back in the day, if you did not have the rhythm, you got killed. You
you get
gotta go
killed.
through the
You need
stage
to get in
with
the
that
rhythm.
rhythm.
Mega Man has that.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden has
Oh
that.
yeah.
You need to get into the rhythm of the game. The
Hmm.
game shouldn't be getting you out of that rhythm constantly and trying to learn your new tricks and stuff.
Hmm.
That's what a Shinobi is doing. They are constantly um, giving you. There are only a couple of buttons you need to use, but you
Hmm.
can become better at some things eventually,
Hmm.
naturally.
Naturally, yeah.
Naturally. So
Uh,
at first you're like just hacking and slashing and dashing. So it felt so good, you know. It felt so good. The controls were so spot on. The enemy placement was perfect. You know, the hit detection on the enemies perfect, you know.
hmm
And
hmm
that's so, yeah, so amazing for the. I literally just did a video on space adventure Cobra. That's like based on a 1980s
80s anime, yeah. Cobra,
anime,
yeah.
Cobra, and they also brought a brand new game this week. It's shit. It's super shit.
What's the game that's super?
It doesn't feel good. It wants to be Contra, it wants to be Mega Man, and it wants to be Ninja Gaiden.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm.
Don't, don't.
It's like what was that? What was that Mega Man game that came out in during the Xbox One days? It was Mighty Number something. I think it was called.
Mighty Number Nine.
Oh Lord.
It
Oh
was so
Lord.
bad. But the same goes for Mega
Oh
Man
Lord.
11. Don't change the formula.
Nope. No.
Formula works. Don't change the formula.
Yep. You can't
If
do
it
that.
works, stay with it.
Stay with it.
Because
Just make it better. That's it.
with
Don't
Mega
change
Man
it.
2, you constantly needed to change between two weapons, you know? The
Yeah.
red and the blue, red and the blue, red and the blue. And it took you out of the experience, out of the, yeah, what I was talking about just now,
Mhm.
the feeling, the rhythm of the game. It constantly took you out of the rhythm of the game.
Yeah. 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 But wow, I mean, you just went in and visit a lot of indie devs, so that's good though. I mean, at the end of this, like what I say, I mean, we got to check out these indie games. We got to keep an close eye to them because those guys are really doing a really good job with all these games and all this stuff that, like I said, when I say and I try to like to look at what I'm hyped for, like I'm hyped for the next Terminator 2 game that's coming out from Bitmap. I'm hyped for He-Man. I'm hyped for Halloween. Hellraiser. I'm super mega hyped. Because for what I've read yesterday, I was like, oh my god, this is just like a Hellraiser movie. That's pretty cool. They're actually going to stick to it. That's pretty sweet.
Mhm.
You tried Chronos. You had a blast. You tried Dying
You
Light
know,
the
I had
Beast.
a good like
Yeah.
level of games. You know, I took a couple of like
Hmm.
big names, and I got a couple of like smaller games. You know,
Games. Yeah, that's
and that's
good.
also what my channel is about. You know,
Uh,
it's not only about the big triple A games;
hmm
it's also about the smaller indie games.
hmm
You know, you need to do both, and sometimes the indie games are better these days than the triple A games.
Yep,
Let's be
that's
honest.
true. That's true. 100% better. That's true. 100% better.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a little bit my adventure of
The
Gamescom.
Gamescom.
For
That's
next year, I already got my hotel planned and everything. You
yeah.
already knew that.
I hope and I pray to God, Maurice. I hope I pray to God I can get my papers like we've been talking
Yeah,
from behind the scenes. If I get my papers from Spain, that means I got my passport. That means I can just sort of shoot, just
I
buy that
got
ticket, get
so
there, and that's it.
happy. Now I got a hotel, like a mommy daddy hotel, like a
Thank God.
German Bierstube, like a
Nice.
normal hotel.
How much? What's the price on
And
it?
and now I got for from Monday till Friday,
Nice. So you're gonna be
so
more
the
days
full
in it.
week,
Yeah.
including like breakfast, everything on it. Nice room, internet, everything. There's like even a restaurant and a bar, everything in this hotel.
Yep.
I think it's even had like a swimming pool and stuff, and a gym. Not that I go to gym, but it has a gym I can look at.
Oh, yeah. We can
And
go
I
to
think
the.
I pay like €300 for the full week.
Wow, that's a good. Wow, that's a good price compared to 750. Because damn,
That's
750.
more than half the price
Well,
that I
yeah,
get.
exactly. That let me see, 300. Now I can do 300 euros times seven. I think the euro is. Yeah, I can. That's 21,000. Yeah, I can pay that because we said the other one. I was like, oh shit, that's a lot of money. So, chat. If you guys have any questions for Maurice, drop it in. I don't know why you guys been so quiet. You guys don't have any Gamescom question or nothing. I don't know what's going on with chat today. They're kind of shy with the
I think
questions.
they, I think they were really listening to us.
Yeah, they were really focused with us. Yeah, and real quick,
They
let me
were
let
really
me go
focused.
in. And say good morning to Wes Davis, Big B Money. What's up, man? Mr. Glass, Ray G, David Keys. This is Hi Louis with my way the games in the market today. I think Hello Games and No Man's Sky. This is a shout out for 40 updates. Nice. I said the same to Maurice. Hi, Maurice. He says. Oh man, let me see. Wes Davis says, Big B, you are only Xbox cut until you play Helldivers. Oh Lord. Oh, Big B Money still has not bought Helldivers. Oh man. John TJ, what's up, man? Good morning to you, brother. He says, I invited you last night. You never responded. I did write you to WhatsApp. I did send you an invite after I was done with the friend because I was telling you, hey man, join the game. I sent you a message saying join the game. I just cannot add you to the chat because my friend only speaks Spanish. So I don't. So after that match, he left, and I went in and did one more match, and I was like, TJ, jump in so we can do this match. Kill some of these bastard bugs and everything. But hey, it was a fun drive. Like I said, I've already got some 16 or 17 hours into that game, so probably so I haven't checked, but I've been playing it like crazy. Having fun. Web Dave, hello, good morning, Web Dave. Mike Johnson, our adopted pony. How are you doing, sir? Atreus, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Good morning. Farke, what's up? Farke, thank you for resizing that thumbnail. And Farke, thank you for that thumbnail. I will put it on later after the show. Safo, good morning to you, Safo. What's up? How you doing? Raven Skywalker, hello. He says, Dragon Age Roguard is on Game Pass. Play it 100%. We got to play that game. Man, oh man. Well, the Brook Boy Lewis, hello, good morning. Hello, Becca. Who else is in here? Well, Justin Boonram, what's up, man? How you doing? But chat. Oh, look at this. Rachel saying, do you see from anything for Saber Interactive, the company who makes Space Marine 2 and Mud Runner? They're asking questions now.
No, I haven't seen anything from that. So that's a simple question. No, I didn't.
No?
I did need to laugh a little bit at what Broke Boy said. Hey Maurice, how large is your block list now on X? It's getting there.
It's good. Oh,
It's doing
Lord.
really well.
Hold on. Let me go tickle so we can talk about that real quick. Let me go tickle. Keep on going, Jack, real quick. I'll be right back. Let me go tickle Maurice, and let me go get some water because I'm out of water. I'll be right back.
Okay. And what else? How was the Xbox Ally? It was fine, I've already talked about it a little bit earlier in the stream about the Xbox Ally, but it's an expensive piece of hardware, and yeah. I've got a little bit mixed feelings about the Xbox Ally. It's a fun little thing. I already own a Xbox or an ROG Ally. So for me, the step upwards to a Xbox Ally, it's not that big. And I don't think it's worth $800 or whatever the thing costs. For me, I don't think it will be like that. It felt good. It's lighter than the original ROG Ally, but I'm not gonna tell, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. No. I do think, it's not. I also don't think Microsoft is going full blown on the Ally. I think it's like a fun little cooperation between Asus and Xbox, and let's just see what happens. The thing is too expensive, in my opinion. Then, it's a fun gadget. It works good. It's well made. And yeah. The base export. Yeah, it's fine. If you already own a Ally or Ally X, yeah, it's better than a Steam Deck, I think. That's it. So if you want to buy a system that's better than a Steam Deck, yeah. If you want to upgrade from a Steam Deck, then it makes sense to buy an Xbox Ally. But other than that, no, not really. After 3 years, the Steam Deck should be a $299 machine. Well, let's be honest. After 5 years, the Xbox Series S should be a $199 machine, and the PlayStation 5 should be a $299 machine. Same goes for the Series X. The prices are insane right now. It makes no sense in my opinion. This is the first generation ever where consoles got more expensive. Don't. By the way, don't get me wrong. I do love the Steam Deck. It's not a bad machine. Don't get me wrong. Because people will say, "Oh, Maurice, he hates the Space Steam." No, I don't hate the Steam Deck. Steam Deck is perfectly fine. It's a good console. It's cool. It literally opened up the doors for
Hmm.
handheld PC gaming. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's not say anything bad about the Steam. Nothing.
Yeah, they did. I mean, without the Steam Deck, like for example, there was a One X player out there, right? There wasn't One X player. There was several handhelds out there, but Steam Deck was the one that actually, got the push, and people talked a lot more about handhelds.
You
That's
know, I
that's,
think
that's
I think the Xbox handheld would have made more sense to me that they made like a handheld Xbox Series S. You know, literally with the Xbox
Mhm.
uh, stuff inside of it. That would make for me more sense because then that way I could get access to my full library of
Mhm.
games
Mhm.
and I can get to play everything there is. Right now, I really depend on games that are play anywhere, or games that are on Game
Mhm.
Pass PC, or games that I already bought on Steam or Epic Game Store or whatever. So when I'm in my Xbox console, I got over 3,500 games on my Xbox. When I go to my PC, including Steam, including Epic Game Store, everything on one pile, I get around 1,000 games.
Mhm.
Still, that's an insane amount, but yeah, I wish I could just play my full library of Xbox games. So yeah, it 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 goes both ways. I think the Xbox Li.
Mhm.
So that's a little bit what the problem that I have with the system. It's not bad. Uh, eh,
Yeah,
it's okay.
it's okay. But at the end of the day, though, it's like Maurice. I mean, I think it's a lot of money. It's like I said, I got questions, because I know that during Gamescom, I was not gonna get the answers because first off, you had this machine, right? Like for example, Nintendo Switch right here, right? And it was already plugged in. That's the first thing. All you did was log in, play the game on the plugged-in device, but you didn't test out the battery. You didn't test out, other stuff, other settings that you wanted to test out. You just went in, just what you did test out was a UI, which is cool,
Hmm.
right? I mean, you want to see the UI work. You want to see how,
You
um,
don't get that much time on such a
yeah,
Gamescom.
yeah.
You
You
know,
don't
it's
get that
like,
much time.
and
Yeah,
the people that are next to you will up the ally like to oblivion. Like it's the next
exactly,
release.
exactly.
It's the best thing ever, and
Yeah,
you're
yep.
gonna love it,
Just
and it will change your life. And
yes, exactly. It will massage you. It will tickle your feet. It will do all this stuff because they're
it can
trying to.
even transform into a little Suzuki car.
Yeah,
Yay!
exactly. Yeah. I mean, if you plug it into the Toyota, it's gonna make it a Mercedes Benz. Trust me, it will do that. I know. I know how it is. Yeah, I know how it is. Because that's the thing, though, right? Because the thing is when I sit here, like I said, if we're gonna do generation jump, of course we'll do the generation jump. But then when you got upgrades like the PS5 Pro, like we're getting the ROG Ally, which okay, to be honest, if you don't have a handheld and we want to go ahead and purchase it, it's okay, it's cool. I mean, it's a cool device that's out there. But is it like the
Yep.
best thing that's coming out there is going to defeat all the other handhelds, or is it going to no, this is a thing that's an option because at the end of the day there's so many handhelds out there. It's insane, it's
Mhm.
insane, and people like have the idea this is going to kill the Switch. No, I mean, for what we saw, no, it's not going
Of
to do that.
course not.
This is a PC handheld, period. I
It's
mean,
a PC handheld,
it's a
and
PC handheld. Yeah.
it will stay a PC handheld. It
Mhm.
has an Xbox logo. It's a fun little, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun little device. I mean, if you travel a lot, if you got kids, because that's the thing though. Like I talk to a lot of people like who has kids and say, man, I don't have any gaming time down. I got to take the kids to karate practice. I got to take the kids to soccer practice. I got to take the kids to play, to all this stuff. Things that you know. You got so busy. Then go ahead, get yourself a handheld because at the end there, like for example, you gotta wait for your kid. You get to play your game. You're gonna do something. You get to play the game right there. If you have the time to do it, you will have the time to do it right then and there. Sit there enjoying your game. But but if not, then it's like For what? You know, you're gonna purchase it because I did have, like I said, a One X player, and the One X player. That's the funny thing, like you said, it's gonna collect dust, right? I had it.
Yep.
I all I did was like when I traveled, I used it. When I got to the hotel, I used it for a little bit. When I got in the plane, of course, I used it. You know, yeah. So it's something that you use that for right there, you know, for that exact moment. Now, like I said, if you got kids, you got travel a lot, you do stuff, that it will be a perfect device for you to get. Now,
Yes.
is it on the price you want to get it? No, because those things are expensive. That's the thing.
Yep.
They're expensive. I mean, no matter what, dude. I mean, if like I said, you want to pick it up, go for it. I mean, no problem. Me, I'm gonna wait a while, see how it handles, see how things are. I want to know how long the battery is. I hope it's a good 2 or 3 hours on regular battery. 6 hours dropping it to 720 because you know that's what people do. They drop it down to 720 for the AAA games the last time. But at the end of the day, they buy this to play the emulation games, which is true.
Yep. Exactly.
That's what they buy it for. But yeah, I mean, Maurice, man, I mean, seriously, what
Yeah.
else
Look,
happened? What else
I'm
happened?
downloading it right now. I'm downloading it right now.
Yes, download it, Maurice. Download it and play it. Yes, yes. Look at Rich. He says there's no bad hardware, only badly priced hardware. Yeah, things are expensive. Things are expensive.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
the leper, what's up, man?
this is for a niche crowd. It's exactly. It's not.
Hmm.
It's not for the masses. You know, it's
Yeah.
for a niche crowd. It's not. It's
Oh.
a yeah.
Yeah, it's just something that you need that later on, you know, you probably use. Like for example, right? If the next Xbox, right, doesn't come up with a Series S or something like that, you know, which probably will. I don't know. I hope it does. Because I mean that we need that to have in topic of conversation because, you know, heck, it's always fun to talk about the Series S since people get mad at us for bringing up the Series S, right? Um I
They
mean we
get
need
mad.
we need something like that. We need something like that, you know, to be there. I mean, if they don't come up with something like, you know, this is an optional thing, like Maurice said, it's good like to plug it on the TV for you to enjoy. It's a little extra console because that's if I do get an ally, it's gonna be plugged and I have to play Xbox somewhere. I'm gonna plug it into the other TV right over there that I have. That's what I'm gonna do. David
Yep.
Beasley is asking the question. He's asking you both, do you think another gen is needed? And what you like to see if they did bring one out? Ah, good question. What do you think,
That's a
Maurice? You
great
go first.
question.
You
Make
go
a
first.
cheaper console.
Yeah.
Make a cheaper console that can run anything, everything.
Hmm. That's what we
You
need.
know, the idea. I'm not sure if Xbox is going through with that, but because Xbox changes like every other week, you know, they started with 4 games on PlayStation, and now the whole shabam is on PlayStation. So they change a lot.
Yeah, they change a lot. Yeah.
But I do hope they will go through with the idea of really making an Xbox an the Xbox like they envisioned it from the start, and that's
Yeah.
a hybrid PC
Hmm.
console. That
Hmm.
the first idea of the original Xbox that came out was a hybrid PC console. That's
Hmm.
why the first Xbox only used like available hardware that was already available for the PC
Hmm.
market.
Hmm.
Um, they went on a little bit strange with the Xbox One, and the 360 was perfect, by the way, but the Xbox One, they went completely offline. Like, what the freaky do were you guys doing?
Hmm.
And I think right now they are going back to where it first started with the original Xbox and thinking like, okay, what was the first idea what we wanted to do? We wanted to make a hybrid
Hmm.
PC
Hmm.
console.
Exactly.
So a PC
Because,
that you could
because
put
okay.
behind your TV and plays everything.
Yep.
Steam,
Steam.
Epic Game Store, EA Play Store, Xbox Game Store, everything. Don't care. If it works, it works. And
Hmm.
you know, I don't mind. You know, we've already seen that it's not that hard to optimize a game for a single piece of hardware on Steam. You know, Steam Deck already does this with or Steam does this already with Steam Deck. There's literally a setting in the PC version of these games, Steam
Mhm.
Deck approved. Put that Steam Deck approved setting on, and the game will run perfectly fine on
Mhm.
that device. And that's what I want to see with the next generation of Xbox consoles and maybe even PlayStation consoles.
Yep.
Make it open, let everybody just download the games they want, and put in like a line of code like they do with the Steam Deck. Say this game is um, approved for Xbox, whatever it's going to be called, and that way you can just enjoy everything you want,
Exactly.
play everything you want, and do it everywhere you want. Xbox doesn't make any money from the hardware. They make more money from games.
Exactly.
So they just want to make it easier for people to bring a console that can run everything. They don't care if they sell the Gears of War on Steam, or
Mhm.
if they're going to sell it on the Xbox Store, or
Yep.
if they're going to sell it through Game Pass. As long as it sells, that's the only thing that matters. So I really, really, really hope it will be an open system for everybody. That's my wish, but it's most of the time wishful thinking because Xbox
Mhm.
changes so many times.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. But I mean, if the next generation console is what we want it to be, like if we need a new gen, like graphically, we don't need like a graphical new gen. We don't graphically. I don't know how much farther we can go with graphics, right? I don't know how much farther we
You know,
can go. I mean,
we
that's
can go further with graphics. I've seen some
yeah,
games running on my PC. I've got a 4090
yeah.
PC right next to me, and when
Yeah.
I play something like Doom, the
Mhm.
Dark Ages on that PC, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's different, of course. On PC, it's
It's
different. Like
definitely
it looks
different,
beautiful. Like graphically, you can have that little extra push, but I mean, at the end of
but
the
it's
day,
still the same game.
it's still the same game. Yeah, that's
It's
the
still
thing,
the same
though.
game.
That's what I'm saying.
If
Yeah.
I played, I got Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice on the original Switch One. That
Mm-hmm.
game looks like shit. It's
No,
like
that's yeah, but that there.
it's horrendous on the original Switch. It's like, oh my god, if they put that game, threw it in the grinder,
Mm-hmm.
and did it again, and then you get the Switch version.
What was that Mortal Kombat game that came on the Switch? It looked like shit too.
Mortal Kombat 11,
Oh,
1, Mortal Kombat 1.
what?
I
Oh,
got Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch 1. I did a video on it even.
yeah,
I downloaded it on my Switch 2, and I did a video on Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch 2.
yeah.
And it's actually not that bad. People were exaggerating.
Oh, is that bad?
No, the
Gra-
cutscenes, even during the fights, are all at 30 FPS,
Okay,
but
okay.
the fighting itself runs at up to 60 FPS on the Switch. It's nothing more than a marvel that they could even get that
Mm-hmm.
game running on such a system.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta
Especially
give
that
you
game that
credit
looks
for
good.
that.
That looks
I
good.
find it way more cooler that some publishers go the extra mile to put a game that's graphically pretty high,
Mm-hmm.
pretty impressive, and
Mm-hmm.
put it on a system that's literally a toaster. I love that. I can so enjoy it when they do that. That's more impressive than playing Metal Gear Solid Delta at 60 FPS on a PlayStation 5 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
nothing special. That's one push on the button and it works. It's yeah, that means nothing. That's like the simplest job in the world. The big jobs are making those games run on a Nintendo Switch 2 or a Xbox Series S. That's where the work goes into. That's
Mm-hmm.
where I get respect for the programmers. That's when I get respect for optimization of those games. Those are the real heroes of gaming that can make these big ass games run on shitty hardware. And
Yep.
I love that.
That's a good thing because I mean, look, I know you asked the guys those questions about the Series S. I talked about it on Tuesday, and I had to talk about it because I saw like how said your block list is pretty big out there. I was still laughing about that.
If I knew
Oh,
it got so much outrage, I would have
hmm,
never posted that.
yeah, exactly. It was insane.
It was
It,
insane. It
it was
blew up. I'm like,
insane.
what the fuck, guys? I'm just talking to some developers here and there, and
Mm-hmm.
I just asked them like really, really simple question like, how was
Mm-hmm.
the optimization going for Series S? Oh, it was perfectly fine. We had no problems with it. It runs fine. And
Mm-hmm.
no, my goodness, it was
Oh,
like if I hit a child in the face with a brick.
or the break or something. Yeah, like all hell broke loose because I mean,
All
here's
hell broke loose
all
because
hell broke
I
loose
talked
because of
to
that
a
tweet.
couple of developers
Yeah,
that had no problem optimizing the game for a Series S.
yeah, and
Ooh.
I mean, and the funny story is what they always like to bring up the old news, right? And like I said, all I gotta do is sit down. I mean, Google is everyone's best friend. Google is everyone's best friend. All you gotta do is just ask them questions, and Google comes up with all the answers. Sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes it's rarely that's wrong, rarely, but usually it's right. And look, it's like what I said on the show. There are 2,500 development companies, even more. I mean, there's probably be more around the world, right? Development companies, when I mean like development studios that make games, and your reference is 10 development companies that come out and say, well, the switch the series S is a problem. 10 out of, let's say, 5,000, 10,000 development companies. I mean, shit, then that's nothing. I mean, literally, that's not even a scratch on how many developers are out there. Now, did they have the issues? We're not going to deny the issues. We said that.
Sure, there were some people that
Yeah,
had issues in the past. The guys from
yeah.
Baldur's Gate had some issues making the game run
Hmm.
in co-op. Nobody plays it in co-op, but hey,
Exactly.
they can have that one.
Yeah.
And I think the guys from Remedy had some troubles making
Dying Light
Alan Wake
2,
run perfectly fine
Dying
on
Light
the
had some
Series
problems
S.
too. But at the end of the day, though,
But
we
I
all
mean,
know that.
but right now the engine, also the Unreal Engine 5, is way more capable of running on simpler systems. They
Hmm.
can get Chronos the New Dawn running on a Nintendo Switch 2. That should say a
Oh,
lot.
even Fortnite, because
That
remember
should
one
say a
thing,
lot.
everybody
I
forgets
do think.
Fortnite. For,
And
for,
Fortnite runs at 60 FPS on the Switch,
on the Switch, and it's Unreal Engine 5.
Unreal
Runs it.
Engine 5. So it's not that they have been complaining. Of course, there were some developers complaining about the Series S. The thing I just said is they're not complaining anymore about the Series S because
Exactly.
now
Exactly.
the optimization is easier. It works perfectly fine. We've seen it with Black Myth Wukong. I had people coming at my channel saying, Maurice, Black Myth Wukong is not possible on the Series S. It's
Oh.
impossible to run that game on the Series S. It will for 100% sure be 30 FPS or even lower. It will be 15 FPS on the Series S. It can't run on a Series S. The game came out last week, and how does it run? 60 fucking FPS on the
Yes.
Series S.
Awesome. It does. It's running awesome. And funny story is they were pretty quiet out there about it. They didn't
Oh,
they, they didn't acknowledge it. They were quiet.
no, no.
No, they
But
didn't
that
acknowledge.
didn't fit
No.
the narrative. You don't
Yeah.
get it. Huh? And that's the
There you
same. I,
go.
I had the same discussion with a couple of these guys. I love that one. Like, yeah, but there needs to be parity between the Series S and the Series X. So if a game is 60 FPS on the Series X, it also needs to be 60 FPS on the Series S. So there are some games that run at only 30 FPS on the PlayStation 5, but 60 FPS on the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Hmm.
How does that work?
Exactly.
The same. It's the same.
Oh Lord, I
There's no
just
parity between the PlayStation 5 Pro and the PlayStation 5 base. Ooh.
oh. But the thing is, Maurice, the matter of fact is that they got so mad because listen, the truth hurts, right? I mean, I don't understand why it hurts them because
I don't
look,
care. I don't.
exactly, I don't understand why it hurts them because the truth hurts them. That's their problem. Because look, you sent out that tweet just because. Listen, I've always said it. You're a guy that fights for the Series S. You're on here saying, "Hey, man, that's a good price console. It does its power, it does its magic." Don't listen to what people are saying out there. Like they're trying to make that console look bad, which is not
It's a
true.
perfect. It's a
It's perfect.
perfect budget console.
Budget console, exactly. That's you always said that it's a perfect budget console. And so you went out there, put out this tweet, and because again, this is what's funny because I did a test too. You have 56K coming in through that tweet, and with the
Wait,
56K,
I don't hear you.
oh, you don't hear me? Am I
Yeah,
here? Am I here? Am I
yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So you have 56K with this tweet, and because you had the 56K, they went in to go get the engagement. Because here's what's funny though, Plume posted something after that. And what I did was the two people that wanted to cause a war out there, which we're not going to say any names, which I already mentioned them. They wanted to cause a war about this. I tagged them with that tweet of what Plume said, and they didn't say nothing. They just treat all the screeches. But when your tweet came out, they were like, "Oh, let's engage with this one. We need to get the engagement. This engagement farm this. We're trying to get the 2 million views, so we can get that sweet deal with Twitter so it can pay us." Oh, that's pretty much what you guys want, huh? And the funny story behind this is they were all wrong because they were bringing up news that was old. We kept on telling them that was 4 years ago. This is now. It's not the
Yeah.
same. Oh my God, they just wanted to keep on going. And still yesterday, they kept on posting. I was laughing my ass off. I
After
was
a
like, what?
while, and that's the problem
Yeah,
with these guys. They
yeah,
are all dumbasses. Let's be
yeah,
honest. They
exactly.
need a foot in up their ass so high that it will touch their nostrils or something. I don't know, but I after a while, I'm not. If you want to go discuss and you have some questions, I'm happy to answer
Mm-hmm.
these questions.
Mm-hmm.
I did answer these questions. They didn't like the answer that I gave. So they went
Yeah.
on and turn it and turn it and
And
twist
turn
it
it and
and turn
twist
it
it.
and twist it.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
I came to the conclusion at a while that was like, even if I got Herman Hulst saying that the Xbox Series S is a perfectly fine console,
Oh,
they would
Lord.
still turn it. They would
Wait,
still turn it around and say, "Yeah, but Herman Hulst doesn't know that much," stuff
oh,
like that. It doesn't matter
it
what
doesn't
I
matter.
would have
Yeah,
said. It doesn't matter
it doesn't matter.
how hard I went into these discussions.
Mm-hmm.
I already lost by saying I spoke to these guys, and after all, I don't care.
To be
You know,
honest, you didn't lose anything. You know what you did, Maurice? You brought hope. You brought hope again for that little system because look, this is the thing though. Nobody talks about it too much, right? Nobody brings it up. The only talk that is behind the system is negative. So you went out there, did a positive tweet, right? Which is good, which is something that's needed. The very next day, right? Because I saw all the slander behind it, I said, okay, you know what? I got to talk about this. I talked about it, and listen, I talked about how the console works, how beautiful it is, how things are running. I've even talked about it before several times on my show when some people brought up the situation with the Series S. I said if 1,000 games, are working, or 990 games are working out of 1,000, the console's fine, blah, blah, blah. I said that so many times, it's insane. But I did a show about it, and like I said, it brings up the beauty that this console, is it still worth the hype? Is it still worth purchasing nowadays? Yeah, because I was even thinking about doing these days, like, okay, we're 5 years in, let's do a Xbox versus PlayStation, thing, like which one's worth to buy nowadays or something, which probably going to get a lot of heat from it. But at the end of the day, though, look, it's like what you said. Even Herman, I could get Herman Host to say it, but Herman Host doesn't need to say it. Hiroki Toki doesn't need to say it. Nobody needs to say it. We have a PlayStation game now that runs at 60 FPS on that console, and that
also
is
that.
Helldivers.
I got literally flagged by some people on my YouTube channel because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything about Helldivers 2,
Yeah,
like some fanboys do, like, "Oh, we finally get a PlayStation game on the Xbox." I
yeah,
don't care, I
exactly.
really don't care. So the only thing I stated in my video
Yeah,
was this. This is the first time a published game by PlayStation is coming to Xbox. That's the whole thing I stated in my video. That's
yeah,
everything. I
yeah.
still got slandered by some people. Maurice, it's not published by Sony PlayStation. It's not a real PlayStation game anymore. And it's, dude, you know,
What?
no, yeah, they're going to twist and turn it because do you know how they twist it? because they are
Oh.
saying, yeah, but the game is not made by a studio owned by Sony. So I just
So.
put in there, like, so you are saying that Bloodborne, Neo, all those kinds of games are not owned by PlayStation. Those are not PlayStation games because they are
Mm-hmm.
made by a third party developer.
Mm-hmm.
So
So yeah,
that's
that
what
that
you are saying. No,
and
but Bloodborne is a first party game of PlayStation. It's exactly the same, stupid.
well, I mean, I would have gone even deeper with that thought. I would you went through the game route. I would have said, "Wait, I got a question for you. Who was the one who blocked 180 countries out there? Was it Arrowhead or was it PlayStation?" That's
Yeah,
all I would have said. That's it. How many?
Arrowhead didn't do anything. It was
Arrowhead didn't do
PlayStation.
anything. It was PlayStation that went out there and blocked this, so it's a PlayStation owned game. It wasn't Arrowhead because Arrowhead was
And
pissed
at
off with
first,
that
the
decision.
whole when it was a big success and it came out on PlayStation, everyone,
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation is the best at making first party
Yeah.
games. But now it's coming to other systems. It's like, yeah, but yeah, I was a little bit
Oh,
wrong back then. You know, it's not
yes.
completely a first party game from. Fuck off.
Or the gas. What was it? The other one? Oh, just a gas game. It's just a gas game. I mean, they're not gonna
Yes,
not
and
now here.
it
It
doesn't matter. It doesn't
doesn't
matter
matter,
if they will bring something like Spider-Man
man.
or
Exactly.
The Last of Us or whatever. They're going to bring that to Xbox. And yes, I do think that games like those
Hmm.
will eventually come to Xbox
Of course.
because you know what? Sony likes money. Who
Hmm.
knew?
Who knew? Oh
I'm
wow.
just as surprised as you are. They love
I
money.
mean, I
And they
mean,
just saw that Helldivers 2 is doing extremely well on the Xbox. They got like what, a half a million people simultaneously
Tennessee logged
day
in.
one getting on Helldivers 2. And
Hmm.
there's nothing on PlayStation right now for Helldivers 2 to give people an incentive to play the game again. So that's like what, maybe 90% Xbox people that jumped on Helldivers 2 day one.
Hmm. I
How
mean,
cool is that?
that's cool.
And the
Because
same goes for Gears of War on the PlayStation 5. I'm so happy it's on PlayStation 5.
yes, get this. To get this whole narrative, my concept's better than yours. My games are better than yours. Get that concept out
And
of the
now they
room.
are screaming, yeah, but Gears of War is
Or,
played best on PlayStation 5 Pro. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. The thing is smart faster.
I mean, what's the
You know,
problem
it's
with
a good
that?
thing. It's actually a good thing. You know
Yeah.
what? You know what would have been bad? You know
Hmm.
what made me pissed off? If it wasn't better on the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Exactly.
That would have made me pissed because we
Hmm.
all know we are not stupid. We all know that the PlayStation 5 Pro is faster than the Series S and an X.
Hmm. You
Simple.
know that. Yeah. Yeah. The
So
hardware there.
Xbox actually took the extra time and made the best version possible of Gears of War on the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Hmm.
They added
Hmm.
like dual sense controls into it, like force feedback in the controls. There's even like the audio from the radio and stuff coming out of your controller. Those are all extra steps Xbox did to make this game run perfectly on the PlayStation 5.
Yep.
And I would have been pissed if they didn't do that.
Exactly. I mean, we would have been hectic because at the end of the day, listen, this is what I want for a game. I want the game to be top notch. I don't want the game not to be top notch because if it's not top notch, then we have a problem. Because
Yeah,
people complain about quality, 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 quality. I mean, for the price it is, not only that, I mean, it's getting its top notch quality, especially for a system you own. That's what you want because you
yeah.
bought that system for that quality. So if they don't
And
deliver on
then
that
you pick
quality,
all the extras you can get from that console. If they
mhm,
will bring, and I hope they do, if they will bring Gears of War to the Nintendo Switch 2, and I do think that they will eventually bring
yep,
the Ultimate or what is it called, Reloaded to the
yeah,
Switch 2. I hope they will add like these mouse controls to it.
mhm, mhm,
If they
mhm.
don't do that, I would be disappointed in the Switch 2 port. Am I going to use it a lot? No. But I do expect Xbox to acknowledge the extra aspects that are not available on the Xbox, but do, yeah, make it happen on such a device. You know, the guys at Cyberpunk for the Cyberpunk for Switch 2, they added like so much extras, like the tilt controls that you can aim and stuff on the Switch 2. You can
Mhm.
even play this with mouse and keyboard support, like
Nice.
mouse from the you know, do that, do that.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah, do
don't
that.
do that, you're a bad publisher.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because you got to take advantage of what you have in hand. Because if you don't
Yes.
take advantage of what you had in hand, and the people get the game, they're like, wait, why didn't they do this? Why did they use this? Why did they use that? That's the thing they're gonna hear. People are gonna go out and complain. So if you got a PS5 Pro out there that can graphically improve the game, go for it. I mean, because people like to cheer for that, like, oh, it runs better here, and I got the best console because it runs games better here. I'm like, okay, I mean, cool for you, because at the end of the day, I know where it actually runs better. Because if I want to see a game run better, 100% run better, I mean, look even better and everything, I just got to turn on the PC and install the PC and have fun with my PC. That's it. That's where you can actually see it now. If
Yeah.
it's not top notch on that system like it's supposed to be, then
That's
we have
also
a
a good
problem.
thing. You know, if you play
Exactly.
Gears of War right now on your PC and you're using a PlayStation 5 controller on your PC,
Hmm.
you also get like the extra
Hmm.
that the PlayStation 5 controller has,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
dual sense controls, the
Hmm.
force feedback. It also works on the PC version.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that, chat. See, that's how it is.
That's how it is. Work with what you got and do it, and it doesn't matter if you play on a Xbox or a PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch. In the end, it's the same game.
Hmm.
Like I
Hmm.
said with Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, it looks like shit on the
So,
Nintendo Switch, but it's
yeah.
still the same game. You can experience the same game. And if you never played it on a PlayStation 5 or maybe even PlayStation 4 or whatever, you would not know that it
Hmm.
could look way better than it
Yeah.
does.
So coming back to David Keesley question about if we need a new next gen console, I'll tell you what I would love to see in a new next gen console, because Maurice already answered. Literally, 90% of his answer was about the PC thing. Becoming a higher PC. I'm down for that. That's something we need right now. So I have a box that can play all the storefronts without any problem. Nothing. I can buy my game on there. Awesome, fantastic. Just launch. That way I don't have to buy 150 systems like I used to. Right. So I have it right here. Now, what I would like to see on these boxes, David Keesley, and that's the thing that really I want to see, is that we can finally get the games 4K natively on the console. That's all I need. 4K 60. I don't need 4K 120. I don't need 4K 200 FPS, 240. I don't need none of that stuff. I just
No
need the 4K
8K
60.
also. You can
Yeah,
have 8K, can keep it.
you can keep it. Yeah, we don't need that. We just need it to be like 4K 60 like they promised
This
us. All we
generation,
have
this
is
generation, I see this generation mostly as a 1440p
P Gen.
generation.
Yep. Yep. That's what I
You
see.
know,
Yep.
even Series X, even PlayStation 5
Five
Pro
Pro. Yep.
runs the games best or most optimized at 1440p.
Repeat. Yep.
Simple fact. I got Resident Evil, Metal Gear Solid Delta. It runs natively 1440p at 30 FPS on the PlayStation 5 Pro and Series X, and 60 FPS on
Hmm.
the PlayStation 5 Pro. That's what I'm expecting from this generation.
Yeah.
The
Exactly.
next generation, I would love to see native 4K 60 FPS.
That's it. Nothing else. That's all I want to. That's all I want to get. That's it. Because I remember when I heard that these things had HDMI 2.1, when I heard the Aaron Greenberg tweet saying, "Oh, we're gonna get 4K native again 60 and all this stuff," I said, "Wait, hold up a minute. I gotta buy a new TV." So I went out there, bought myself an LG C2, which of course it's I told the chat this. I had a Samsung KS8000 and it was 4K already because I got it for the Xbox One X. When I started with that TV and when I upgraded to this one with the Series X, I was like, yep, there is a big difference. It runs a beauty, but still, we're not getting that 4K 60 that we truly want it to be on the console. That's all I want. That's all I
Yep.
want. Plus the games, of course, because, without games, we ain't got shit. But we got so many games, it's insane. I mean, look at Maurice. Maurice just came back from Gamescom. He was like, "Boo, boo, boo." I don't know how he did it, but I know Maurice did like 100 videos in like literally a day of just games that came out. He got codes, he got everything. I did like 100 videos near a day. And next week is gonna do more videos. I mean, got Chronos, he's got all this stuff. I mean, seriously, there's just so many games right now to play that it's hard to choose on what to play. Like it's hard to choose. So like sit down and say, okay, I'm gonna buy this one, or I'm just gonna wait for this one or to go down in price. It's hard these days. It's hard. So much to play. So at the end of the day, that's what I want. I want
You know, I
just
actually I see Seppo, see I see PSSR. I actually think that PSSR is better than than normal FSR upscaling.
really it is.
Yeah, yeah, I seen it in Hellblade Senua's Saga or Hellblade 2, and you could literally change between FSR upscaling and PSSR upscaling.
All right,
And PSSR upscaling looks way more clear, in my opinion. It's way
good.
more detailed than FSR upscaling. So I do think that PlayStation has a really cool function with PlayStation
Mhm.
upscaling, but it does need some work. You know, it's still not perfect, the PS.
Yeah.
But I do think that eventually, and especially probably with the next generation, they
Mhm.
will advance and they will go way more into PlayStation PSSR, the upscaling technique, to make it even better. Because I do genuinely think that PSSR is almost up there with what's it called? The not the Nvidia upscaler, but DLSS. Yes, it's almost as good as DLSS. I think the best upscaler right now is still DLSS. That's the upscaler you get on the Nintendo Switch 2. And I do think that DLSS is better than FSR that we have on
Mhm.
than on the other system. But I do see a yeah big good future for PSSR. And yeah, you should try it out, Raichi. If you have Hellblade 2 on your PlayStation 5, go check it out. You can literally change between FSR and PSSR next to each other. I think I even showed it in my video on my PlayStation channel where I showed the difference between FSR and PSSR.
Uh
And
oh.
it looks sharper on
That's
PSSR.
good. That's good.
And that's
That's
good.
good news. That's good news for the guys, who got their PS5 Pro. But at the end of the day, it's like what I say, Maurice. $700 just to keep on playing upscaled. Oh man, oh man.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I say about that because that's the thing where I scratch my head because I'm like, bro, you can share all you want, but you're still playing upscale. I mean, we're playing upscale already over here. I mean, I'm not gonna sell my console to keep on playing that. Like if it was 4K native, like 90% of the games I said, okay, now I'm looking at you. It's native 60 right there, 4K native. I'm looking at you, but upscale, nah, I'm not gonna go for that again. No, I'm sorry. That's what I meant earlier when I was saying that, like to upgrade to these systems, like upgrades that come into play, like pros or let's say Xbox Series X Pro or something like that. I'm like, nah, we don't need that now if the games are not running 100% like they were supposed to from the beginning. So yeah, yeah, but yeah, Maurice, I think we tackled everything down, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's time to end this show, Chad. I mean, seriously, if you got any more, I mean, if you want to bump in one last question, you could go for it. But I think we tackled everything down. I mean, if you want to ask one more thing before we go, but chat, like always, like I say, tell us what you've all been playing. I would like to know what you've all been playing. I know what Maurice has been playing. He's been playing, Metal Gear Solid Delta. He's been playing Shinobi. He's been
And
playing.
tonight I'm going to be playing Chronos: The New Dawn.
He's gonna be
Yay.
playing Chronos the New Dawn. Yes, he probably haven't finished by the time the review video goes
And
out.
I almost got it downloaded. It's
Yeah.
almost in.
Oh, Maurice is gonna download that thing right away.
5 minutes left.
5 minutes left. Oh man, oh man.
So a pretty big game. So
How much? Oh, you can't tell us. That's right.
nope.
No, you can't. That's true. I was gonna ask how
Nope.
big is it? Yeah. Oof. Almost slipped that question out. Oof. Thank God I didn't. Yeah, you can't tell us. Yeah.
Nope. So
But yeah,
I can't wait.
you can't wait. You
Oh,
can't
and
wait.
David is my friend. I always need to say, David, thank you for coming over.
Yeah, David's a cool guy. Yeah.
David is
Look at
one of
him.
the best.
Look at this. So last night I went from graphically brilliant Gears of War Reloaded to the simple graphics of Vampire Survivors. Had the same enjoyment from both. That's all that matters, man. At the end of the day, That's all that matters, chat, is that you play the game to have fun. That's what matters. If you're having fun like me, I'm playing. Let me see how much hours I put into it real quick. Man. Oh my god, I don't know how many hours I'm into
I
it.
wish I was playing Chronos too. I got 2 brand new PlayStation games today, so I'm really busy this couple of days. So
Always.
first, like just before the stream, I got the keys for Lost Soul Aside on PlayStation 5, and that's a
Nice.
timed exclusive for PlayStation 5 for 6 months or something. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's the one. I think I'm going to be doing a video on that one tomorrow, and Kronos, the New Dawn, will be a video for next week. So that
Yep.
still has some embargo on it.
So let me see how many hours. I'm here. Okay, found it. Oof. I always get mixed up with this app.
And we got a nice $2 from Mr.
Oh.
Broke Boy. Seeing them say 600,000 Xbox sales of Helldivers. Yes, always good. Insane, right?
Oh,
For a
insane,
console where
huh?
people don't buy
A
games
game.
on a
Yeah, that's
yearly
what they
basis.
said. Yeah. Man, Maurice, I did not know. Already got 20 hours put into Helldivers.
Oh
Holy
my goodness.
shit. 20 hours already. Since the game released, I got 20 hours into it. Oh, Lord, I'm really scratching that game.
Yeah, but okay, Broke Boy. Gonna be a little bit honest. Final Fantasy 16. Maybe it didn't sell that well because maybe it wasn't that good. That could be the problem.
Mhm.
It also sold like shit on the PlayStation 5.
Yep.
So what
Yep.
did we expect?
What
That
did
it
we
would sell
expect?
better on the Xbox? No.
No, no, no. I mean, it's a game that also had a lot of bugs into it and a lot of issues into it. Even on the Xbox when it released,
It's
it's
Ninja Gaiden. It's literally Ninja Gaiden, but it has nothing to do with Final Fantasy.
exactly.
They should
Yeah.
have called it Final Fantasy the Ninja. Oh no, Final Fantasy Devil May Cry edition.
The Devil May Cry edition. Yep. Yep. That's what they should have done. That's what they should have done. Oh Lord, oh Lord. But yeah, I mean the same group. Yep, exactly the same group. Because that's the thing, though, is the same group of people out there who are looking for that engagement farm like crazy. Because for me, all they do is play Twitter. Me, I'm playing games, and you all know I'm playing games because Maurice. Let me tell you something that's beautiful, man. I gotta say this, and I gotta say this with a lot of love, Maurice. All I gotta do is go live. That's all I gotta do. All I gotta do is go live, and all of a sudden, the guys from here from this show that have me added to the Xbox, they start dropping in. Boom, 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 boom. They start dropping in. Yesterday, I played one match of Helldivers Alone. I went one run playing one match of Helldivers Alone, and then on the second run, when I was in there, Grizzly jumped in, and then Grizzly invited his friends. And man, we had a blast. I played for 4 hours Helldivers, then went out because I had a motorcycle club meeting. Came back home at around 11. And 11, I went on to 1 a.m. playing Helldivers. Man, I'm really having a blast with my friends and everything. And that's when TJ, sent me the invites, and I sent TJ, "What's up? Hey, just join the game. Just drop in." Because all that's all you gotta do is just join and drop, and the thing drops, and we just have fun. Have fun. I mean,
Yep.
seriously, it's a beautiful thing that I see that all the guys, that come by the show each time here, they want to join me and play a game. I love that. That's such a beautiful thing when I see that, man. It's amazing. And having a blast, just killing bugs, doing all this stuff, it's a beautiful thing. But chat, oh, hold on. Maurice,
Yeah.
thank you for coming by again, brother. I mean, we had a blast here today. We had a good conversation. We had to throw in a little bit of slander, of
We had
course.
an amazing.
We had an amazing show. We did amazing right here. Talk Gamescom. It was good, hearing your experience. Like I said, I imagine you had a blast those 2 or 3 days you were there. You did have fun. I imagine you got home dead tired because I can imagine all the
I
walking around.
literally,
Yeah.
literally got wounds on my feet
Wow. From the walking. Wow.
from walking around. I literally got,
Wow. It's
yeah,
that big. Wow. I'm
my feet were gone.
everything's got to, man. When I go to the Germany food logistic after the third day because it's only a 3 day event, I'm like, I tend to shut down. But yeah, it's crazy, but it's fun because I like to visit everything. I'm a guy that likes to visit everything. I know in Gamescom because it packs almost 400,000 people in there. I know I'm not going to be able to see everything, but hey, I really want to go. I mean, out of all of them, E3, it could be cool. What was the only one? PAX East, PAX West. It could be cool, but I know Gamescom is the one everyone has to go. That's the
It's
big boy.
insane.
It's
It's
insane.
it's
But
insane.
but thank you, man, for coming by, man. Really, it was a blast, like always. You being a part of the show, we always have good conversations. So, Maurice, tell everyone where they can find you, sir.
Well, they can find me, of course, on Twitter at the Games Tester. They can find me on YouTube on the Xbox Tester, the PlayStation Tester, the Nintendo Tester, and they can sometimes find me in your podcast.
Yeah, once a month, like we say,
Well,
just having a blast.
I don't want to talk to you anytime soon.
Oh, okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
No, that's a joke, guys. You know, Louis, and I, we talk to each other like almost like every other day.
Every other day, yeah, we talk to each other almost every other day. We just sit there, just have fun. Sit there,
Just
have fun. Yep.
we talk through the phone, or we have some conversation, or
Mm-hmm.
just joking around with each other. We we always have fun with each other
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
we are both like pretty, yeah, neutral in the games industry. I had a great. I think what there was like another tweet I made yesterday, and I think I'm still. Uh,
Uh oh, you're still
there
blocking.
was a tweet that this is a nice one. Let's see where is it. There was a tweet from one of those big guys. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, Colin Moriarty. He
Yeah,
was calling out all the Xbox fanboys with saying like, is it me or are the folks saying everything should be third party? Literally the same people, exact same people who celebrating, wishing, and hoping for promoting console exclusivity more than anyone else in the space. Regardless of where you stand, it feels wildly disingenuous. So I reacted to that with a on my own page with, well, yeah, Colin. Sometimes people change their minds.
exactly.
It's not
Yep.
that hard,
Nothing.
and open up their minds to change.
Nothing wrong with
Once
that.
long ago, I was a Nintendo fanboy. After that,
Mm-hmm.
I became a PlayStation fanboy.
Yeah,
I was a Xbox fanboy for almost 10 years. And you know what I'm now?
a game fanboy.
A fan of games.
Exactly. That's how I say it. I always tell the child this stuff. First off, I'm a video game fan. Then after that, I'm a console war fan. What I mean by console war fan is that I like to do it for trolling, just simple fun. Nothing too exaggerated because some people take it too personal, right? They take it too personal. But at the end of the day, this is for fun. Because I mean, I tell everyone my stories about the things I did back in the day to play games. I remember back in 2002, 2003, man, when I heard that Doom was coming to PC, Doom 3, I built myself a PC just to play Doom 3. That's it. And then after that, I discovered Battlefield. I discovered so much stuff, and I was glad I did it, right? But
Yep.
that's how it is. I mean, I'm just a fan of video games. I go where the game is at. I go if there's a game I like. If it's on play, okay, I'll go to PlayStation. If it's not on PlayStation, okay, cool. I'll go to the Xbox. That's what I want to do. I want to play.
I'm going to be
Just
honest.
play games.
Chronos The New Dawn, sadly, right now they only had PC and PlayStation keys. So I got a
Oh,
PlayStation key, and next week
nice.
I'm getting the Xbox key. So
Mhm.
I'm going to enjoy Chronos The New Dawn this weekend on my PlayStation 5 and not on the Xbox.
Oh, no, no, no. And it's gonna do the videos popping up and posting
Oh,
up
they're
there
going to. Oh, my
saying
goodness.
saying that Kronos is running like this, yet they don't cheer for the positive. They always gotta go around when they see something positive out there, they gotta go around, turn it to a negative. Because that's what they
Okay.
do. They need that engagement, that negative engagement.
Yep.
But chat,
Oh, by the way, the embargo for Chronos The New Dawn is September 3,
all right.
4 p.m. CEST or 3 p.m. BST.
Uh-oh, they're asking you a question. Here we go. They're picking on me now, Maurice. They're saying,
Oh.
Maurice, I'm curious, being you're a tech guy. What phone do you prefer?
What
Uh-oh.
phone do I prefer? I want that works.
Ah! Oh man, see, Maurice is like me.
You know,
I don't know what Maurice has, but I have
I
an
don't
iPhone.
care.
I don't care.
I got a Honor Magic. It's
Oh,
like one of
nice.
those Chinese brands,
Yeah.
and I'm probably getting spied on by the Chinese government. I don't care. It works.
Me, like I said, I just use my phone. I mean, I use iPhone because iPhones are resistant. Like for me personally, they're resistant, and I went through a lot of phones, and I finally met one phone that I was actually holding up for so long. And not only that, I don't want to buy. Like, look, I thought about it so much. Should I go to Android? Should I go to Android? But then I think about to get the data from the iPhone over there. It's a big ass headache. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. No, no, no. Then I
I'm
have
an Android guy. I love my Android
yeah, that's
phones.
good. That's good. That's good. I like my iPhone, but I just do it. I just use it
There
because it
was,
works.
before that, I always had Windows phones. I had a lot of Windows phones actually.
Yeah,
Those were great back in the day.
those are
So
good back
sad
in the
that
day.
it never got anywhere because
Exactly.
only Nokia had it.
No,
But I
no.
loved it.
Look at the Chinese. Oh Lord. No, G, baby, we're not saying that. No, no, no. That did not sound right. No.
No, no, no. I do like Chinese food, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh, oh. Don't get me started with that. Oh
We got
Lord.
it so that's so integrated here in the Dutch culture. Chinese food, you have no
Mm,
idea.
mm.
There are two things that you can get like super easy
Nice.
here in the Netherlands. That's like
Mm,
fries and fried stuff. To snack bars, stuff like
that
that.
is. Damn
Or
it.
you get Chinese food. That's like the two things that every Dutch guy takes.
Damn it! I did not try that. I knew I needed something to try when I went to Holland. That was Chinese food because back in look like in Aruba, Maurice in Aruba,
Yeah.
the egg rolls are like this big.
Yes. Yes.
Are they like that over there?
Yes.
What are they? What are they called? What are they
Lumpia.
called?
Lumpia.
Okay, look, yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it.
Lumpia. And the best one is a lumpia. We call it
Lumpia, yes,
lumpia met
lumpia.
open ruggetje. That's how we call it here in the Netherlands, and
Yeah,
that's a
lumpia.
opened up lumpia with
Yeah.
like pork
Mm,
meat and
mm.
sour sauce
Mm.
over it.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm
Dude,
getting my mouth watery right now. Damn,
dude,
just thinking about the damn lumpias, man. Oh
that stuff
man.
is good.
Ooh. Maurice and
That's like pork meat lumpia with sour sweet sauce over it.
yes, oh my,
Oh
but
my
not sour
good.
sweet, no, with a little bit of spice, because that sweet and sour's got to have that little bit of spice in it. Oh
Yeah,
my,
a little bit, little bit.
yeah, it has a little bit of spice,
Oh,
and you want to
when
laugh.
you're here, we are going to get you a lumpia open ruggetje.
Yes, we need to get lumpia because I love lumpias every time. Oh my god, every time I go to Aruba, I had to eat lumpias. I had
Yeah,
to
but
eat.
I know it's Filipino.
Do
That's
you
the small
guys?
ones. Actually, we also got those ones here in the Netherlands, the lumpia. But here in the Netherlands, we just called the big Chinese ones also lumpia. So it's really that you can't even get these in China, but the Chinese restaurants make them for us.
Man, all of a sudden, like all the recipes from Aruba and Holland left my head. Have you ever tried that soup that's kind of that looks like a mucus soup and it has
Erwtensoep,
you know what I'm going with, right?
pea soup,
It's
pea
not
soup,
no, it's not pea soup. No, 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 it's another one. It's oh my god, I forgot the name of it.
snert,
I really need to sit there and think about
snert. I
snack.
think it's snert.
Oh my god,
It's like we call
jambo,
it
jambo,
Erwtensoep.
jambo. It's called jambo. You never had jambo?
Jumbo, probably.
Probably, yeah, but it's so good, Jambo. It's got fish, it's got steak, it's got everything in that soup. Ooh, it's made
Oh,
out of.
I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make you something real Dutch when you're here. I'm gonna make you stampot carrots or stampot bottelen,
Mm,
and that's good.
mm,
And with Hema-worst, that's even better. And yeah, you're gonna love it. And I'm gonna make you some snert. Snert.
that's
It sounds horrendous. It looks horrendous, and it
but it's
tastes
good.
magnificent.
That's what we need. That's what. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh my god. Whew. Man, just think that, man, seriously, like my mouth is water thinking about that lumpia, man. Oh my god. Chat, listen, y'all, look, real quick. It's that y'all cannot believe egg rolls normally are like this small and like this thick. Pause. I know I made that finger mode, but There's this big. The lumpia is bigger than the burrito. I'm not kidding you. Like you can order three lumpias and you'll be full. That's how big the lumpias are. They're like that thick and like
Oh, one is a full meal.
one is a full meal. Yeah, I mean
One
it's
is a full
so
meal. It's like this
good.
big, so thick, and it's completely full
Oh
with egg and tauge and
yeah.
stuff. It's.
Hold on.
I live in the Netherlands,
Let,
RS, Jave.
let me go get something real quick, Maurice. I gotta show you something. This is what I found here. Because here's the thing though. For years I've been looking for that sweet and sour sauce that tastes like from the Netherlands. I found it. Hold up. Let me go get it. Let me go get it real quick.
We love food. We love food. Snert. No, with a T. T at the end. Is it spelled snert? No, it's snert, but with a T. Snert. And really,
Oh my god, I'm hungry.
that's like food. That's power food. If you have a bowl of that soup, you'll be full. You'll be full. It's like whoa.
Maurice, for years and years and years, like every time I go to Aruba, we have to bring a couple things. We got to bring the sweet chili sauce from there. We had to bring the salsa Maggi. You know that the Maggi sauce. You know that Oh my god, it's so good over there. And look, I found one that tastes like that's called Mate Ploy right here. I found that sucker, and man, I said, hold up, this thing tastes like the sweet and sour sauce from the Netherlands and from Aruba. And man, I found the sauce, Maurice. I was so happy I got the sauce, man. Oh my god.
You can always hear that I'm from the Netherlands. You
What's
know that
there was another recipe they make that is you got chicken on a stick, a piece of chicken on a stick, and you make this barbecue peanut
saute.
butter. Like not
Yeah,
like oh my
saute.
that peanut butter. Oh Lord, it's so oh my I'm hungry.
Yeah, chicken blocks of chicken
Mhm.
on a stick
Yeah.
with peanut sauce over
Yeah,
it.
peanut sauce. Yeah, and the peanut sauce is like
They
a little
go
bit
wild
spicy.
for that here in the
Oh my
Netherlands.
god, it tastes so good. Oh Lord. See, man, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. But Maurice, listen, if we keep on going, we're gonna end three
Oh, we
hours.
can talk next time. We're going to do a stream only talking about food.
Food, yeah, we're gonna do a stream. We're gonna talk about food. Yep, everybody will love that. Just talk about food, all the food we enjoy from everywhere. But again, Maurice, man, thank you for coming by. Chat. Thank you all. Seriously, thank you all for joining us today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships. I mean, seriously, you guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to death, man. You guys are fantastic. I really do love you all. So,
Oh,
chat.
and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel of Louis.
Thank you.
It means a lot for him, and it
Yeah,
means even more for me.
yeah, exactly. Hit the bell
So
too. Hit
yeah,
the
and
bell.
hit
Hit
the
the bell.
bell icon. He uploads on a daily basis, old
Hmm.
games, new games, and sometimes even a little bit of hardware here and there.
Yeah, exactly. I talk pretty much about everything that happens. I gotta get started playing more games. Yep, I gotta start doing that because I mean we still gotta play Barbie. I know, chat. So tomorrow, chat. Look, I promise you, I'll wake up. I'll play Barbie tomorrow. We'll go on here and play some Barbie, the game that we gotta finish it up. I promise you, chat. I mean, we're gonna go ahead and play it. I was thinking about just having Saturdays for Gaming Louis Day. That's it. From Monday for Fridays, we'll have news, and Saturdays we'll have a Gaming Louis Day. Just sit there, play games, and have fun. Right? That's what we're gonna do. So, chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and an awesome Friday. And as always, I will see you guys on, if we do come back, the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET with Salvo the Big Plume and Silent Cipher. And on Fridays, if they invite me, if they don't, XBI en Español, which is today, 7 p.m. ET with Elvis, Aliencita, Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Discord, Blue Sky, and YouTube. And that's why you got to hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on to talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Guys, have a beautiful Friday, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Gaming with Crazy Little Gaming. Have an awesome one, guys. Bye bye.